Hello, everyone. Oh my god, you guys
Penis.
are over my transition. What the fuck? Um,
Ha ha ha.
the disrespect.
Hey, you were the one that set it up.
Or was the disrespect my comment? That's the actual question.
I don't know.
Oh,
You
thank
you
you,
have
Train, for the subs, throwing out the subs to peoples.
Thanks, babe.
Thank you.
I don't know why chat's not popping up on the side right there, but you know what? It's fine. Professionally unprofessional is the professionally unprofessional, and testicle difficulties is the motto of this channel.
Bah! What's a stream without some scuff?
Aggie,
What?
you have the wrong name.
In the group DMs, it says his name is this.
I told you in the group DM that I gave him the wrong name, and I was thinking of the wrong character. This is Geen.
Ah, shit.
Once again.
Oh, I saw that and my brain was thinking about goddamn, what is it called? Witchlight, because Ghost has a character named Jin.
Oh, no, I got this character mixed up with my Tremere. That was my bad. I have too many characters.
What are you talking about? His name's always been, his name's always been Yin. Anyway.
He's been here the whole time.
Oh my god, you watch Game Changer?
Oh god damn, thank you. Oh god, a hype train.
Sorry. I'm trying not to stay off topic.
Yeah.
We have a topic so far?
Thank you for all of the subs, Train.
Woo! Sub hype!
Alright, so, welcome to Dice and Destinies. I'm Mags, and I decided I wanted to do a little bit of a, something a little different, and that is V.T.M. I've never done it before, so I decided why not do it now. You may not, go ahead, tell me, Samada, where would you like this mimic? Just a random item in my DMs, and I'll put it somewhere in the maze.
It's ready.
So tonight is going to be Night in the Dragon's Maze. I am joined here today with 3 lovely people. How about we all introduce ourselves? Starting with our first kindred.
Oh wait, is that me?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm the Ladybug. And I'm coming to you live as Matvey.
The Toreador.
Yeah, the Toreador.
The pretty boy. And then we have Luka.
Hello. My name is Luka. I'm from Clan Ravnos. I'd like to take your picture.
And then we have Geen.
Konbanwa, everyone. I am Geen. I am playing the Japanese Zamish. I usually run a couple of games here on the channel, and I stream on my own stuff because I'm a nerd who has way too many hobbies.
Mood.
Too many. And hi, I'm Mags. I am the GM/host for tonight, and I will be playing a Zamitsi. Is that how they're said? They pronounce it so many different ways.
I've always heard it Zamish.
Zamish, Zamitsi, however it is you pronounce it. I will be playing them, and their name is Vitalia. Tonight, we start off like any other night. You all, you were all sleeping and preparing yourselves for the next morning. God damn, look at all those subs. Thank you so much.
Oh my god.
You were preparing for your typical mornings where you were heading off to a nice dreamland to wake up the very next night to do whatever it is you had planned on doing. But when you open your eyes, you find yourselves not in your respective beds. All you see is darkness and blackness around you. But you can feel the plush velvet lining of a coffin. What do you all do?
Well, this is different. I'm gonna try and just push it open.
You go to push it open, and it simply comes open.
Matvey is very confused and just feeling around and just... Where's my girlfriend? Just
You attempt to get out?
Pushing it open.
Yep.
Hmm.
Geen, are you pushing yours open?
After waking up and looking around, realizing this is not the sofa that he fell asleep on, he kind of, first thing he does is reaches for a cigarette, realizes his pockets are empty, and then he goes to open the box.
You all open the box and you all begin to hear the thudding sounds one by one as you sit up. And you realize that you are in a half-circular area in a beautiful garden. There is street lights. There is a very, very tall bush that seems to be nearing the end, and it just keeps going down and down and down. It's very long, it's very tall, and there's one simple opening. You all look around, and you see each other.
Oh, you two. Well, it's not like this night could get any better.
Wow.
The actual
Geen, you're
fuck.
still alive? How unfortunate. I thought you'd be getting butt fucked by the devil by now.
You could only dream.
You would like that. You would probably ask to spit on his horn in your asshole.
I see we're just as pleasant as ever, Maddie.
Do not call me that.
You liked it
Matt.
so... My
And you-
apologies.
And you two wonder why I left. Well, this has been entirely unpleasant, but I'll have to bid you to, as you say, adieu.
Ah, yes. I'd also love to stay and chat, but you're a total bitch.
And you're a cocksucker. I thought we were naming the obvious.
As you all begin to get out of the coffins, suddenly music starts playing in the back.
Fuck.
I reach for my gun to shoot it.
You do not have your gun.
Fuck.
I'm also trying to reach for my gun, but I don't have it either.
You all reach
Where's my
for
kniff?
the items.
I don't have my
in your
kniff.
hand. You all reach for your items, and suddenly you realize that you have nothing but your clothing. Your phones, your respective relaxations, anything that would be on your person is missing. As you all begin to wonder, what the hell's happened to my stuff, you look over at the box with the it seems to be, what are they called? A record player.
Boxes?
Sorry. One of those
Phonograph?
old-fashioned record players with the big yellow tube and all, as it starts turning, and you hear a very familiar voice to all of you. And you hear, "Welcome. It has been quite some time since we have all talked. See? Some longer than others. It's me, Vitalia. I have brought you all here today because, quite frankly, you are all getting on my nerves, and I think it is high time that all of you get along, even for just a moment, enough that you can talk to each other."
I invite you. to my home in Maine for the summer.
At this point, you are probably all wondering, why are you doing this? Why are we here? What is happening? And I will tell you right now. Today we are going to play a game. Yes, a wonderful game in one of my many mazes. I'm sure some of you, Geen, have already traversed many of my mazes before in the past. But for
It's a fun
this,
pastime.
there is a special prize. All you have to do is work together to get out of the maze before the sun comes up. And you all look around and you notice you are outside.
Oh, fuck.
Now,
She's crazy.
all you have to do is cross the finishing line at the end. The first one through, though, because without a little competition, what is the point of this entertainment for me? First one across gets a very special prize. We should also do a little bit of rules. Rule 1. You can kill. Do whatever means necessary within the maze to get to the finish line. Rule 2. Do not cheat the maze. If you try, it will result in the final death. 3. You can try and leave, and you can try to escape, but I assure you, you will not make it very far. But you are most welcome to try. 4. Have fun, and I will see you either at the end of this little adventure or when I sweep up your ashes. And that's when it starts just continuing playing music.
Because the recording said if you try to escape, something's going to happen, the first thing Geen does is... so we're inside the maze, yes?
You are in a circular area. You are surrounded by trees and bushes from behind you, but in front of you is where the maze starts. You see huge hedges.
Given my history and the amount of times that I have tested scenarios like this for her, do I know it's a bad idea to try and climb the hedges behind us?
If you try to climb the hedges, if you touch the walls if you try to climb the hedges, go through the hedges, or try to harm the hedges, you know that they will come alive and drag you underground, and you will end up in your final death. If you try to fly over the hedges and try to just say, fuck it, I'm gone, you will be shot out of the sky with a fire bullet. There is no escape when you enter in the mazes.
That answers my question as to what I'm not going to do next then.
You have seen Kindred say, fuck this maze, try to go through, and only to hear screams, a splash of vitae, the sound of the ground rumbling, and then a puff of ash. This is not it's an easy for you to get out thing. No, she's calculated for everything. She's meticulous when it comes to her mazes.
Quick question. Can I tell Luka and Geen if either of you two are paying attention to Matvey?
Yes.
Ian is less paying attention to the people around him and more like he's trying to assess the area. Like, he's more focused on their surroundings at the moment.
Okay, so Luka, you're paying attention to me?
Among other things, but there's definitely glances at you as...
Hey, Luka, why don't you take a picture? You know those last longer.
Fuck you.
I don't consent.
And they're done that, not worth it.
Bull fucking shit! I don't know, just go over there.
You gonna lick me?
I'm going to ask you politely. Go away for a moment.
Oh, it's such a polite request. How can I refuse? I take a step. What? I left? I went away? Oh, was that not what you wanted?
You know, you could be so much more productive. I'm just going to turn my back to them, and I'm going to try to stealthily do something that I am able to do, Max.
All right.
Which is, I'm going to try to kind of attune with the dirt.
All right. And if you're trying to stealthily do this,
Yeah.
then I need you to roll a dice pool of your stealth and dexterity.
So that's going to be my dexterity is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then use my dexterity, and what was the other thing?
Stealth.
Stealth? That's also 5.
All right. Your dice
3.
pool is 10. Make sure that one of those 10 is a red die.
Okay.
Because everyone's hunger is set to 1.
Okay. Okay. I think. What am I looking at here? What do you need?
Let me grab you a little cheat sheet since you're using numbered dice.
I have a cheat sheet.
You're looking for successes.
So 6 through 9. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
All right. Are any of them 10s?
Okay. I do have a 10.
So I'll count as 2 successes.
Okay. So then. Okay, do I exclude my hunger die? I don't remember.
No, the hunger die would count as either a success or a fail.
Oh, it's based on if it's a 1 or a 10. Okay, so the hunger die doesn't matter here. In terms of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 successes.
All right. Geen. Not
Yes.
Geen. Sorry, not Geen. Luka, if you are still paying attention to them, I will need you to roll a wits and awareness.
I think after that bit of spite, Luka moved on. It's not worth it to continue
All right.
playing their games.
So if that is the case, then I now have to roll for the power that I'm using.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a rouse check and aggravated health damage.
Mm-hmm. And
My
which one
dice
is this
pool
one?
Resolve. This is Koldunic Sorcery. From my Blood Sorcery ability.
All right.
So that's going to be a 2 on my Blood Sorcery, and my Resolve is a 3.
All right.
So that's a 10, 6, 8, 7. I'm gonna re-roll that one because that one's crock-eyed. 10. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. As I said, I'm just kind of attuning for it, like with the dirt per se, as the element per se, to try and figure out if I can figure out some kind of pathing forward.
So,
kind of the quickest way out.
As you place your hands into the dirt, and you dig your nails into your palm, causing some of the blood to leak through and soak in. You close your eyes. This particular discipline doesn't show you a way out, but tells you if there's any supernatural beings within the radius.
I'll take that.
All right. Within the radius that you are, there is obviously behind you 2 supernatural bitches.
Yeah, these 2 assholes.
And you can sense that there is a few supernatural beings inside of the maze. You're unsure what kind, but there are a few. Some to the left, some to the right, some are ahead.
Okay. So I just cannot pinpoint exact.
You'll probably be able to pinpoint them if you were to take off your shoes and you walk through the maze with barefoot so that your feet are hitting the dirt. You'll be able to get like a ping when they're moving closer.
I look down, check and see what shoes these are. Ah, fuck it, I can buy a new pair. I'm gonna kick off my shoes and take off my socks, and I'm just chucking them behind me. Fuck it. I'm not dicking with this.
Dean is standing behind you, just so you know.
Do I have to roll to hit Geen?
Are you trying to hit him?
No.
If you're not trying to hit him, then no, I would say Geen.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll. We'll say dexterity and survival.
Oh no.
As you are
That is...
having your little hunter's instinct to not get hit.
I have 2 dice. This is gonna...
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I was told you rolled absolute shit. Oh no.
So, the hunger die is a success.
Great.
The other 2 were crit fails.
You should only be
This is
rolling
a-
2 dice. 1 black, 1 red.
No, I mean I have 1 in dex, 1 in strength, or 1 in survival.
Yeah, so that's 2 in your dice pool. So 1 black die, 1 hunger die. Because a hunger die replaces 1 from your dice pool.
Oh right, I read the roller wrong. Sorry. Yeah, I succeeded on the hunger die, failed on the regular die. The dice reader is being weird on my computer.
No, you're good.
No?
You're good.
Oh no. Don't
If
worry,
it's
we're
easier
fine.
for a dice, I'll put in the embed. This is a good dice roller for the game. It helps with just throwing in your pool.
Oh, hey, that's
fuck
what
it, yeah.
I'm using.
I will take that at this point. I'm realizing this is going to be very annoying.
So, as you kick off your shoes, and you're just like, fuck this shit, and you chuck them behind you. Geen, you're scanning the area. You get your hands on your hips, like, I've played these mazes. I know how to do this. You don't get hit in the head, but you feel like a shoe just hits you on the ass.
Ow! That was fucking rude.
Oh no. You got hit by my shoe. By accident. It would have hurt worse if I actually chucked it at you.
So, as soon as you say that, Geen locks eyes with Matvey and purposely steps on, like, the nicest part of the shoe where the leather is, and, like, grinds it into the dirt a little as he steps forward and starts walking.
You're lucky I got those from my boyfriend that I fucking hated.
Yeah, well, at least he had good taste.
I don't know about that because it was you.
Then I have excellent taste.
You do hear a sound come from above all of you. You don't know where the speakers are, but a sound plays. And you hear Vitalia's voice again. With all of the speakering, I would hope that all of you would have at least moved a little bit forward. Though, we can add a little bit of a, what is the word? Motivation, see? A little bit of motivation. I have some people here with me watching this little exchange go down. Now, I'm sure you will all want to see them again, especially you. How do you pronounce your character's name again, Letty?
Matvey?
Matvey? Especially you, Matvey. A very pretty little thing in my sitting room.
If a single hair on her head is out of place, I will kill you.
I promise I will not harm a single hair on her head. But you do need to go ahead and move along in this maze. After all, you wouldn't want the sun to come peeking over before you get to see them again.
Okay.
Luka,
Okay, so... Oh, no, go ahead.
I suggest you hurry through the maze as well. You wouldn't want your little friends to get hurt or anything like that. I've been in need of new furniture anyway.
Probably make the kitchen look a little nicer.
Luka, are you there?
Yep.
And Geen, I suggest you hurry on out as well. Hurry on through the maze as well, or otherwise, all of your personal belongings will be burned to ash.
You touch one thread of my leather collection, and I will personally make it your problem for the next 2 millennia.
Oh, I will not touch them. No, I will just put a match to them. The fire will touch them, and then you hear the speaker go click.
Okay. Okay,
Unfortunately.
A question, Mags. Given you said that I can sense through the dirt,
Yep.
and now that my feet are now touching dirt, ground, whatever the fuck it is, can I get roughly more of an exact reading of, like, a direction and how many people are in our way? Or supernatural
So,
beings?
as you all go to the start of the maze, you can see
One
that at the
sec.
moment.
Was just Letty, would you say you were wearing heels or no?
They were just probably, like, regular, like, leather shoes.
Okay, never mind then.
If he stole them from Gain, they were probably some like chained up, spiky, Hot Topic looking flat boots.
Oh, they weren't. I didn't steal them. They were just like a gift to me. So they were probably just like shoes that I liked.
Fair.
Okay,
Still would
never
have
mind
been still would have been very Hot Topic looking, considering how he shops.
God.
So,
Okay.
as you all make your way to the front of the maze, the only opening that you can see, there is, at the moment, only one way to turn. It appears to be to your left. And as you start making your way through, you start to sense that the wall next to you, there's something moving within that area, right behind this bush. And it sounds rather large. It doesn't seem to be heading towards you, though. Just seems to be kind of moving moving towards the left, then up, then right, then back down, and repeating almost a pattern as it's just going back and forth.
Okay.
To your right.
Could you repeat that pattern for me?
To your left, then up, to the left again, up, right, and then repeats the pattern again, making back towards where the wall is that separates you and whatever it is behind there.
So it doesn't go like down or anything.
Only when it essentially does a turn back to the spot that it was at.
Okay, so it is going in a full circle.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
then.
Luka, are you good at identifying creatures?
Do you ask me this really?
I don't
Really?
recall. I have had.
You
Do
never
you know
took
how
an interest in my path. You never took an interest in.
I did take an interest, but keep in mind the amount of cocaine I have had between then and now.
Yes, always blame the
Yes.
cocaine. The cocaine is always the problem.
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Okay. I'm going to need you to peek around that corner in about 5 seconds and see whatever it is that's going by that path.
Fine.
So
Good.
as you move towards where the corner would be, I just realized how difficult this might be considering I didn't make like a proper map because it's very theater
I
of the
got paper.
mind. Here,
Yeah, I'd like to use to get out in the around the corner to be able to see around it, and then use Cloak of Shadows before it gets there.
one second. So
I'm actually gonna also just grab open my paint thing, and I'm actually gonna create kind of a map.
let me grab you all a little image real quick. And essentially, this is what you're feeling so far. This is not the whole map, by the way. This is just a small little portion of it.
Okay.
If Discord would open up on my tablet. Here we are. Alright, so the red dot is all of you, and the blue dot currently is what you're feeling. It's on the opposite side of the bush that you're at.
Okay, so there is no way to like peek around the corner on that.
At the moment, no.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep that path in mind then, and I'm just going... I'm still gonna ask Luka if he is familiar with creatures and just, that whole argument about the cocaine still happens.
Oh yes, that's what's important. The cocaine.
It's always the cocaine.
Well, if it wasn't
Nothing
for the
else
fact
from
that
that conversation was important.
Well, if it wasn't for the fact that a certain somebody particularly likes them to be coked out of their fucking mind before he feeds.
Okay, cocaine is only a minor vice. It's much better when it's acid.
Yeah, well, I've been down at the docks that only get me cocaine. I'm sorry. Okay, so something's on the left, on the other side of the hedge. Is there anything else that I'm kind of picking up?
So, the only way forward at the moment is to move upwards and then to the right. As you start to do that, you start to get another little ping.
Okay.
It is also moving within a pattern.
Right.
Let me get out the little image for you.
Yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated, because I am kind of mentally noting this. Like, Matvey is mentally noting this in my mind, but given the player is stupid, I'm writing it down.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting here like, maybe I should have made a map.
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
Well, you said the maze could be ever-changing.
The maze can change at a time. Just
Yeah.
depending on what you do.
It's a roguelike.
Dark Souls roguelike.
Alright. So as you start moving more to the right, as it's your only way to go at the moment, you start to feel this. I don't know why the red dot's there, but you should be closer to the corner. Start feeling something moving in that kind of pattern.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So this is actually where I'd be like, Luka, I'm gonna need you to peek around that corner here in just a few moments. There is something there. I don't know what it is, but I'm not trusting this shit one bit.
You all know that Vitalia has a funny little sense of humor.
One time she brought a rhino to my home in Maine.
A rhino?
Yeah.
I
She
don't
left
know.
a seal on the front porch. Found it funny.
Seems rather tame. She dropped a hippo in my backyard one time.
You think it was a hippo. Could have been a person who got turned into a hippo.
Either way, it was a pain in the ass because they're violent and angry all the time.
Ugh.
So, are all of you stealthily making your way over there?
No, they're throwing me out
I'm
first.
Yeah, I'm essentially have asked Luca to take kind of the front there to figure out what the hell that thing is.
Alright. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, so I want to get around the corner to where Matvey says I'll be able to see it, and then just activate just use the cloak of shadows.
Alright. So, you activate Cloak of Shadows, and does that obscure your scent or just your just them being able to see you?
I believe it is just sight. As long as stand still, they blend into surroundings.
Alright.
So
You start making your way quietly over. And I need you to roll real quick a dexterity and stealth.
right, that's I only have 6 dice for that.
That's not bad. It's not bad for your dice.
Oh, that is well. I'll start with the other things. That's 2 successes and it has 2 stars. Does that mean it's
That means it'll be
crit?
2 successes. It's like a crit.
Okay, so that's 1 crit and 1 success for 3, and then it's a red skull for the blood die.
You gain a point of hunger.
Yum.
Oh no.
All of the stress is causing your tummy to just rumble just ever so slightly. As you start peeking out and you're watching, you can hear foots shuffling through. And you see a very strange creature. You're not sure if this is kindred or it's human, but it looks humanoid. As it starts shuffling through, kind of looking side to side, almost in a haze. They seem to be carrying something in their hand.
Can I tell what it is without getting closer?
The item in their hand?
Or the creature itself?
So if you're looking for the item, it'll be wits and awareness. If you're looking for the creature, intelligence and occult.
I'll look at the item. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, you said wits plus awareness.
Yep.
Okay, that's 7. That is 4 successes. Oh, sorry, 2 successes on the blood die and 1 crit success.
Alright. As you squint at it and you try to decipher what it could be, you notice that they seem to have a lead pipe in their hand. It's jagged at the end, and they seem to be looking for something or someone.
Alright, I'm gonna wait for it to pass by before I rejoin my exes. Well,
You wait for it to pass and you start stealthing your way back. Is there any conversation that they hear as, they start making their way over?
As we're walking, uh, Geen is not only seething, but I would like to point out that he only feeds off of druggy blood, so I don't know if that would have induced any kind of withdrawal symptoms during this whole mess.
Did you take a flaw for withdrawal? For addict?
Yes, I just didn't know if it would apply in the current situation right now.
At the moment, I wouldn't say it would because you're still at one hunger die.
Okay. In that case, he's just muttering under his breath of all the fucking times I ask for one favor and she decides to ruin my fucking life. I don't need therapy. I am fine.
You just hear a snort.
You say something?
No, I didn't say anything.
He just kind of stares at you for a second, just like, I want to say something, but more importantly, where are my fucking drugs?
Yeah. Also, at this point, Matvey's kind of more focused on just getting the senses and just trying to figure out, okay, so this thing is pathing this particular way, but does it reverse? Because there's no way, from like what I'm seeing on the map, like the snippet you sent me, and I'm guessing this is what I'm able to sense, there's no way for it to loop back around.
Unless the creatures are allowed to travel through the base walls and we aren't.
That is a possibility.
Right, but I'm going off of the fact that so far there is a pattern and I'm noticing it.
Okay, fair.
Yep.
But you two don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You just know that I have my shoes off and I'm just figuring this shit out.
I mean, your shoes off is not the weirdest thing that's happened on these outings, you know?
Yeah.
As we're walking... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
If you, I'd much rather interrupt a conversation.
Fair.
I was just gonna say, as we're walking, I am using I wrote it down. Where did I fucking put it? God damn it. I don't remember where I put it, but I'm basically using my supernatural senses to like hyper focus on like any random noises or potential threats as we're walking.
Alright, go ahead and roll wits and awareness as you're listening around.
Okay, what's an awareness? Echolocation, that's the word I was thinking of.
All I'm picturing is him screaming now.
It's an awareness. That is... Ooh, that's 5 dice. Please be nice.
Swinging.
Okay, so 1 failure, 3 regular successes, blood die was a crit success.
You're keeping your ear out, and as you are all, as you're standing there waiting for, as you're waiting for Luka to get back, you can hear the shuffling around, and what sounds to be the dragging of a pipe, digging and catching on some of the ground. As it gets a little closer to where you two are standing on the opposite side of the bush, and then slowly makes its way. Luka, you arrive over where they are. They have been waiting for you to get back from your stealthing mission.
What did you say?
Well, it's certainly no creature. It's some sort of abomination she has made for this. But it was armed.
Hey, it sounds... Like, as he's listening, you can see his ear twitch a little bit. It sounds like a metal pipe.
Yeah.
Knowing the sound of it, probably
No,
1960s.
1950s.
Yeah, I was close.
I'm just trying to figure out its pattern. Nothing's indicating to me that it'll go through the bush so far.
Well,
I know one way we could find out.
What, do you just want to walk up to it and push it through the bush?
No.
Direct approach.
If you want to walk up to the bush as it's starting to drag by, you're more than welcome to.
I just might.
This will be entertaining at least.
Okay, so question for the DM.
So, real quick.
Yes.
I found the image. Samada. This is the creature that Luka saw walking. Not exactly human, but not exactly creature.
Oh, that's
It
pretty.
looked humanoid, and it's
That's
dragging a
possible.
big lead pipe.
From the 1950s.
Probably.
It's just so Geen can be wrong, let's be honest.
Oh yeah,
So-
Luka has no idea what time period the med pipe was from.
Just
And
gonna get out of
Geen
this
is-
fight.
Geen is literally just trying to show off, but anyway, am I able to calculate when it's walking away from the corner by listening?
Yeah, you can tell when it starts moving away. At the moment, it's not super close to the walls that that y'all are at.
Can I tell if it's on its way to make the loop back, or is it still walking away?
Sounds like it's still walking away.
Hey, I'm going to wait for it to come to the edge of the bush again, and then as soon as it turns to walk away, I'm going to try and come behind it and surprise attack it basically and try and shove it into the hedge.
All right. So you stand there and you wait. You hear the rustling.
I'm also standing there.
You standing there as well, right behind.
Yep.
I am being smart and being at a distance.
You just want to see what happens, don't you?
Yes. Look,
So-
if anyone's going to take any damage, it's you two, Chuckle Fucks.
So, Geen, as
Mhm.
you're standing there and you're listening, you hear it start to move. Starts to move past you all and starts making its way past, but not yet coming around. But its back at the moment is turned, and you do see the creature.
Okay, I wait for it to take like a couple of steps to get like maybe 2 or 3 feet away from exactly at the edge of the bush, and that's when I'm gonna jump out and I'm gonna try and like basically body slam it into the hedges.
Strength and brawl.
Okay, this is something I'm good at. That is 6 dice.
This creature is going to also make a roll.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh no, what happened?
no, that was a good one. Like, I failed my hunger die, but I got a crit success and 3 others, so I got 4
Oh
successes.
shit.
I got 4 successes finally. I didn't get fucked. Oh no, you're right, it is 5. 1 crit, 3 regular, so yeah, 5. Ignore me, math is hard.
So, you rush up behind it and you slam your body into it. You feel it stumble forward just a little bit before it turns and looks down at you. Turns its head. You don't seem... You have moved it closer to the bush, but you have not been... You were not able to knock it all the way into the bush. As it looks down and it lifts its hand with the lead pipe and is going to try to take a swing.
I am going to try and not get hit.
That is I believe it's dexterity and athletics to dodge out of the way to not get hit by this, as it's going to use strength and melee.
It's 3 dice. Let's hope they're nice to me. Oh, fuck me.
2 successes.
0 successes and a bestial failure on the blood die.
So, Luka, you're peeking around, you're watching this all go down as you see your ex rush up and go, ha! And then you just see the creature kind of like nudge forward just a little bit, turn its head to look down at Geen, lift its hand, and just whacks them across the face. Geen, You swear for a moment something you could smell your precious, precious drugs, and you gain a little bit of hunger.
All right, I have marked 1 hunger on my thing.
You are now at hunger level 2. Dun dun dun.
All right, now that that's over with, I'm gonna pick up Jean and just start walking
Wait.
at a moderate faster pace than this thing.
You know what? I'm going to do a thing.
Fun.
All right,
With
so
one of
you're going to
my
try and just
abilities.
walk away, and so I understand, Luca, you're just walking away.
No, I'm hoisting Jean over my shoulder.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. What's your strength? What's your
1.
strength? Okay, so I need you to roll me a strength and brawl. We'll go with strength and athletics to try to see if you can hoist this man over your shoulder.
He's a twink. He's not that heavy.
I mean, he's not exactly small. He's got a strength of 3.
Matt V,
He's a
what you doing?
twink. That's 1 success.
You're trying.
Okay.
Did you put on weight since the breakup?
Fuck up.
Hold on. Is the creature still coming at them, right?
The creature's now standing over them as it's like looking down and tilting its head. You have a feeling it will go
Okay.
for another strike.
I want to use Eyes of the Serpent.
All right.
So I will be rolling Charisma and Presence, and the opposing pool is Wits and Composure.
All right. Let's see, where's
I
that?
have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
They have 1. 1
Alright,
success.
so maintaining eye contact with this thing, like, not fucking happening.
You get it to look at you?
Yeah, like, I take the sunglasses off and I'm just looking at it like, really?
As you whip the sunglasses off, it looks up towards you as it's assessing the new threat within its vicinity, and it freezes. You can see the lead pipe was held in a way that it looked like it was about to back hit Luca and Geen, but it's now frozen, just staring at you.
Just you two get up.
As soon as he has the chance, Geen is going to try and get on his own feet, despite the fact that he just got his bell rung.
Can I try and trip him as he does that?
This is like the world's worst game of gay petty.
So,
Luca,
if you're going to...
Can I at least sense a little bit that Luke is about to pull that shit?
Can I do it stealthily?
Through the dirt.
I won't... I think you would be able to feel it as he's getting his foot ready, because he has to place his foot onto the dirt. But, I will say go ahead and Luca roll your dex and stealth, while Geen, if you're paying attention, dexterity and athletics.
Do you need me to roll anything on top of it?
For this, are you going to try to stop him from doing it, or...
I'm essentially going to shout, Luca, don't you fucking think about it!
I will give Cam an extra die for a heads up on you're being shouted out. Shouted at.
Yeah.
Blech.
I flipped a coin. Yes, he is paying enough attention because he doesn't want to get clocked again by the pipe. You said it was dexterity and what?
Athletics with 1 extra dice.
Can I use chemistry to make it so that you don't hear that being shouted out?
What's... and what is that?
Chemistry, create a brief but realistic hallucination. So I'm making them hallucinate the absence of that shout.
Do they have to make a roll?
Let me check. That's obfuscate. A level 2. 1. I need to make a rouse check. Dice pool, manipulation plus obfuscate, opposing pool, composure plus wits.
Okay. Geen, roll composure and wits to see if this hits
no.
you.
Okay, so how do I do this? How do I make a rouse check for this? What does that mean?
Rousing the blood.
So it gave you the opposing one. What was the other one that you said?
It says the cost is 1 rouse check, and that my dice pool is manipulation plus obfuscate.
Ah, okay. Let's see. To rouse the blood, the check is... I didn't know that they had the ability to do that.
I don't know if his roll matters.
Well,
I rolled
it kind
3
of does
failures.
matter because rousing the blood will cause him to get hungry if he doesn't.
Oh, right. Sorry, I meant, like, his score against mine, because I rolled 3 zeros. And by that I mean failures, not zeros.
So, for a rouse check... Doo-doo-doo. Sorry, I've never DM'd for... Bleh. I've never DM'd for...
I've never played
If
before.
it makes you feel any better, I still have a rouse check and an aggravated health damage I need.
Rouse checks are made whenever a vampire uses its blood and never even arises. To make a rouse check, simply roll 1 die, and if it's in success, the vampire's hunger increases by 1.
Yeah. So rouse checks are just rolling 1 black die.
Okay.
Okay.
No whammies, no whammies.
Oh, I have no hunger. I'm good from that. I still have the aggravated damage though.
Success.
You do not get any hungrier, Luka. Geen, Luka, tell me, what does Geen see to not hear this wonderful warning?
Oh, it's just an auditory hallucination. It's just you see everything as it's happening. You see Matvey probably try and say something, but there's no sound for the briefest of moments.
And then suddenly, you're back on the floor.
Yeah, I also failed my fucking save with the extra die you gave me. That one was...
I am so tempted right now to break eye contact.
I rolled 6 failures. It was 6 failures and a bestial failure on the blood dice.
So that's a 3rd hunger?
Yep.
Fun!
So you find yourself on the ground and your stomach is growling.
Mags warned y'all I roll crappy.
I didn't get that memo.
So
I was told that you two both rolled terrible for your stats. Meanwhile, I rolled pretty damn good.
At least somebody's functional.
This was terrible, Max?
no, Cam rolled terrible. You rolled moderate.
Mm-hmm.
And they rolled, Ledi rolled pretty freaking good.
Damn.
So.
Alright, I will graciously back out of the way, give them plenty of room to stand up now.
Is the creature getting closer to us, or is it just watching this shit go down, by the way?
It's essentially watching this shit go down as long as I have eye contact with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you look up at the creature as you're getting up, like, okay, back up real quick. No way it's gonna hit me. And you see that it seems to be frozen as it's looking at Matvey. Its hand is up as if it's about to smack both of you, but it's like frozen.
The sunglasses are off, baby.
Does it still look like it did, or has its appearance changed?
It still looks like it as it did.
Okay, now that I know that, like, Gene just kind of walks over and just slowly pokes its side to see if it does anything.
It does not move. But the texture is strange, almost like a hardening dough.
I'm gonna lick it.
Do not lick it. You don't know where that's been.
It doesn't have your drugs on it.
You lick this creature.
I'm trying to see if it tastes familiar, okay?
And tasting it, you can definitely get the really gross texture on your tongue.
Uh-huh.
And it tastes like sweat.
Does it taste humanoid? Like, humanish?
Human-ish, yes.
So, maybe once upon a time, or is human adjacent kind of thing?
With Vitalia, it could be anything. Could be human mixed
Okay.
with anything.
It could be a giraffe turned into a humanoid creature for all we know.
Perhaps tastes more like nutmeg.
Why the fuck do you know that?
Don't ask. This one time in Uganda, never mind, it's not important. Anyway, no, I don't know if this used to be human or if she, like, cobbled it together, but it tastes like it kind of sort of has human stuff going on. Like, I poke it again, but this time I go for the face and I try to poke its eye.
No, do not.
Okay.
You try to poke its eye?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you fuck.
So,
Jin, I'm just backing up at this point.
you start backing up, you start to poke its eye, and as you touch it, you can feel your fingers almost go in, and your hand the fact that you're moving within its view. And
eye contact would be broken.
yep.
Hey.
Go ahead and roll a dex and athletics to not get hit. As you have broken eye contact, its eye contact, and it now has the ability to swing. You're not going to beat that. I'm going to say that right now.
I got 4 successes and a crit success on the blood die.
And it got 10 successes.
Fuck.
Nah, I think we can.
Is there...
By the way, the first hit caused...
Oh, wait. I have a thing. I forgot I had a thing.
So,
Da-da-da-da-da.
real quick, how damage works, you get superficial and then aggravated damage. When it comes to superficial, it means, like, say you have a dot into damage. If I say it's superficial, then it's half a dot. It's not really going to do much. It's just like a goddamn it, that hurt. If I say it's aggravated, then it takes out a whole dot. Jin, you have a whole dot chunk taken out of you.
Yeah, but it doesn't work that way. Never mind. I got excited because I forgot that I took lucky as a merit, but it just re-rolls 3 failed. Excuse me, 3 failed, and even with the re-rolls, there's such a slim chance that I would beat it.
True enough.
I'd have to get a crit success on all 4 dice for that to work.
I'm looking to see if there's anything that I know that I could do.
Would that work?
So you do have one like aggravated damage technically, since it hit you twice, Geen.
Mm-hmm.
As it's looking down at you, and it starts to reach for you.
Can
I don't think we'd be able to pull that again.
I want to try and intimidate it to, like, don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking try that shit.
Go ahead and roll charisma or manipulation and intimidation.
Okay. and I'll go ahead. I'm going to use. I have Daunt as a passive, so I'll get to add my presence to that as well. I'll use my charisma because it's slightly higher. That is 5 successes. Wait, what? Yeah, 5 successes and a crit success on a blood die.
As you say this, the creature looks towards you. You see it start to like stand up a bit straighter and back up just a couple steps. As
Yeah.
you're unsure if it's scared of you or more of just looking at you like, you have some balls to be saying this to me. As it's just kind of like watching you curiously.
Didn't fucking think so. Jin, that doesn't mean I like you anymore. Just fucking get over here.
Fine. God. Try to do some recon, try to do some smart stuff, and
Maybe you don't fail to push it in next time.
oh, you
How about
cheeky bitch.
not breaking my eye contact with those things?
I had a
continues
theory
to
and it was
stare.
wrong.
Don't
Oh,
understand.
so surprising.
Okay, but I suggest that we get out of here.
Yes. That's
So,
I
as you are all standing there, do you wish to go down or to the left?
Left.
So based on what I'm guessing, okay, you might need to update that map so I can figure out kind of where that thing is compared to us now.
All right.
Are
I'm
we like at
assuming
that
you
like
met it in
corner? Are we like at that corner?
So, let me
I assumed we were in the T junction.
mhm.
the T junction.
I'm just trying to make sure I know where we are at.
I feel like it's gonna be semi easier if I just simply have a little bit of conversation. I'm gonna log into Discord on my tablet for my tablet thing and just maybe screen share.
Okay. But
That way it's
essentially
easier.
just either way, we've learned a couple of things about this thing.
Yes, and you're welcome. By the way.
You broke the eye contact with it. I now know my serpent's gaze will work on these motherfuckers.
Okay, I didn't necessarily think that part all the way through, but I was following a theory.
Oh, and do you want to enlighten us what that theory is?
I have a feeling that this might be one of her former informant schools, pets, I don't know what she fucking calls them. But I wanted to ensure that these things were mostly human, and I thought that perhaps if we removed its eyes, it could no longer make eye contact, therefore it would be able to see where it's going, and it would break its own brain.
Okay, so is the green the creature?
Yes. The green is the
That-
creature, the 3 dots clustered together is you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to say we're gonna have to go left.
Alright, so you
That
start making.
is the stupidest thing I have ever heard. These, do you know how much smell plays into a role for these? Just no. No. We're going left. We're going left. And
So I'm
Luka
assuming
just
you're
starts
following
walking.
the trail?
Luka just starts walking left.
I'm gonna also keep following. I just
So is
realized,
he.
kind of a quick question. Would you consider that as up to that creature one scene, or
One scene?
yeah, so the duration for Koldunic sorcery, which is what I use to do that, The duration of it is one scene.
I would say roughly around the time that you all get to here is when you can feel the movement start to move again.
Okay. So I still have my Koldunic sorcery active.
Yes.
Okay.
At the moment, it is still active. And you can feel it start to move again. It's no longer intimidated by the presence. As you all start to make your way, you can feel it starting to make its way back into its pattern.
Okay.
It didn't turn out too bad.
No, it's walking back in its path.
God, I would kill for a cigarette right now.
Yeah,
So,
I bet she has all of our stuff out there waiting for us.
I will say that you two especially would notice this when you remind Geen that his stuff is with her. There's a moment where there's almost like a flash of just primal anger behind his eyes, and then he tries to play it off. It's just like, yep, nope, I'm getting my stuff back. That's not a problem. Not a problem. It's fine.
So, as you get up to this point, you do see there is a wall here. As you get up to this point.
Fuck.
Oh, you know what? I have a really, really good idea for this. So go ahead and figure out what you want to do. It seems to be just a plain wall, as I'm going.
Not a wall
cover.
or a hedge?
Well, it's a wall. It's a stone wall. Surrounded by the hedge, but it is a stone wall, almost like a door.
Well, she's never said anything about wall.
That's true. And we do have our local battering ram here.
Who did just
I'm a
prove
little-
how thick-headed they are.
Yes.
I took a hit for the team. All right. Now, if you'd like, I can find a stick and we can poke this wall. We can do this a little bit more inanimmately, as this is not going to, in theory, jump out and attempt to bash somebody's skull in.
Oh, you know what would be really useful right now? A
I
pipe
swear
from
to-
the 1950s?
Honestly, actually, looking at that pipe, I do not think it was from the 1950s or the 1960s. I think it might have been from the 1930s, specifically used in the New York City's Empire State Building.
No, because they used more aluminium than they did copper. That had a very distinct copper smell to it.
Which was used and gained fashion in the 1950s. Now, can we drop this,
You brought it back up.
accepting that I'm right?
I'll let you believe you're right.
So, you do see a door, what appears to be a door made of pure cobblestone, though you don't see a handle.
I want to approach carefully and just kind of just push on it very gently, very carefully.
Alright? You go to touch the stone, and nothing seems to happen.
I'm just kind of feeling around for something.
Alright? Go ahead and roll wits and investigation.
Wits and investigation, so 3 and 5. So 1, 2, 3. Oh no!
Oh no?
I am seeing. Hold on, let me check my cheat sheet again.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no,
Oh
they're
no,
just
no,
regular
no, no.
failures. Okay,
Oh.
so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
All right. As you're running your hands through the stones, you feel one just give a little bit of give as you press just a little into it. You don't press it all the way, but you press just a little bit to know that this rock feels like it can be pressed.
Huh. Is it the only stone that I'm finding like that?
So far, yes.
Quick question: would Mav-T have put their sunglasses back on yet?
Yes, they came back on the moment eye contact was broken.
Like this bitch.
Such a shame.
Yes, I know. Everybody loves my blue eyes. Shame.
They are a nice feature.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna press that stone in, hiding my disgrunt for the fact that they enjoy my blue eyes when I hate them.
I will say, like, almost out of instinct, Geen steps a little bit closer, like, not in a I'm going to get you away, but more of like a, okay, if something goes wrong, we need to get you out of here kind of way.
Yeah, the true twink here.
So, as you press on it and you feel the wall begins to shake ever so slightly as carvings seem to appear on the wall.
Are they familiar in any way?
Is there a particular language in they? Are they like pictographs?
Is it arcane bullshit? Is that ookie spooky
You
occulty
see,
crap?
sorry, my dog's just deciding to freaking growl at people. You see words start to appear on it, and it seems to be in just plain English. And a hissing sound comes from nearing the bottom, where a small little keyboard pops up. And the words read, I've been down this road, running in circles each day. We are better together, wouldn't you say? And a little tiny screen appears near the keyboard, and it's asking you to input the answer.
Oh, fuck. Shit. Circles.
Down this road.
I have.
Is now a good time to mention to you, Mags, that Matvey is not very great at reading English?
Well, to you, it looks like a lot of backwards bullshit.
Dean is reading it out loud. He can't do the inside thought thing, so he is reading out loud, so you'll understand what it says, Matt V.
Good. Of course, I'm not. Of course, you guys don't know that I can't read English very well.
No,
It might
but
have come
it's
up in our. We were together for a while.
yeah. Regardless,
How did you find
Dean's.
it that?
I faked it till I made it.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah.
No,
anything in English, I just gave it to Geen because he cannot think internally.
Nope. His brain does not let him do the inside thoughts. All thoughts are outside thoughts.
Dear, can't you read this for me? Why? I like the sound of your voice. Oh, okay.
That's the bullshit Matvey
And
used.
down this road, running in circles each day, we are better together, wouldn't you say?
Mm.
I need to be
Am I the
stoned for
only thing
this.
that
What the fuck?
Am I the only one thinking in 1965 Pontiac?
Could be. I was thinking wheels, to be honest.
Well, yes, I like the wheels make sense, but I feel like it's as Geen had read, we are better together, wouldn't you say? You need 4 wheels for a car. You just need 2 for a motorcycle or a bicycle, whatever. You could technically have one for a unicycle, but it says better together.
But what if the circles each day? What if the sun and moon chasing each other?
Ah, true.
Then what represents the road?
But
I don't know, the fucking bullshit that she runs through at 2 a.m. when she thinks she's alone and doesn't know when to stop talking?
wait. Hold on, I wanna... There's a thing that I personally know as a player, but, he is an academic. I know of kind of a story that would make sense with this, and it's, I think, from Canadian folklore? But as I said, this is something I as a player know. Could I roll to see if Matvey would know it?
For Canadian folklore?
Yeah, for a Canadian folklore that I know something from. Or could I pull it from any kind of like history lore things that I would know about?
Go
From
ahead and roll
anything.
an intelligence and occult. Luca, do you want to put in anything into the computer?
Yeah. While they're thinking, Luca's just gonna straightforwardly try and type in wheels.
Okay. So
It's not that hard. It's not that hard to do. It's just wheels. Luca's gonna just type in wheels.
It's never that easy.
So,
that's 2, 3, 4. That is 4 successes.
So, as you sit there and you ponder, as Luca is typing, sit and you ponder and you go, wheels! As up the stone path starts to open up.
Are you fucking serious? It's never that easy.
Yeah. Maybe you want the smart one.
Shut up.
Do you start making your way through the area?
I throw a rock on the ground to be safe to make sure there's no booby traps.
Nothing happens.
Cool.
There's at least one moment of brilliance.
Oh,
So-
I pick up that stone because it'll definitely be more useful for firearm skill than
So,
our first ranged weapon.
as the wall goes down and you look forward, you do see a sign. It is a sign that's marked exit.
There is no way in fucking hell this is that easy. No, I do not trust this one fucking bit.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
In the history of doing these things for my fucking psycho friend here, has she ever done something like this with an actual exit just to fuck with people?
No.
Okay.
In fact, the fact that there was a keyboard kind of throws you off because technology isn't really her cup of tea.
Yeah, do I know if she has any technologically savvy friends that she likes to keep around?
Oh, she has many friends of all kinds.
Damn it. That's not gonna help then.
Listen,
Matvey is
Okay.
immediately like, no, we're not taking this. We're
No.
backtracking.
the question was very simple. It's as straightforward as it seems. And Luca just starts walking.
If he's walking to the exit sign,
Yep.
Geen immediately grabs him by the collar and just, wait, no! I've done these things for her for years! It's always a bad thing!
For the first time, probably in the relationship, you might have heard of it. You just hear, niet, 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 niet!
Luca, do you want to try to get out of the... Do you want to
Oh, no,
resist this grasp?
No, it is probably the first time since the breakup that they've laid hands on him.
Mm-hmm. Because like after the breakup, he was just like, "Fuck this! I'm not going to see anybody ever again."
Do you want to punch him?
No, Luca just stands there waiting to be let go. In that cold, dismissive.
Dean does let go after he lets out the "you don't understand." She does this shit for fun. It's never right there. He lets go, steps back, and I hope I wasn't too aggressive.
Just raises an eyebrow at that. Well, if you two don't want to get out of here and back to our stuff, I suppose we should, I don't know, stick around longer.
The sign is pointing to head down this way.
But they said the goal was escape. Exit right here.
If
Okay.
it was that simple, yet.
Is there a branch or like a twig or something on the ground?
No, but
There's
there's
this
branches
rock.
and twigs in the bushes.
We do have
There's
rock.
this rock
This might need a stick. Do I know if grabbing a bush is going to get me hurt?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. Actually,
What?
am I still... when my shit was taken, did she take my belt?
No, your clothing is still intact.
I take my belt off, and I'm going to, like, wave it through the door, not putting my arm through it, but, like, use it to try and set off any motion sensor kind of deal.
There's no motion sensor when it comes to the door. There is... So the door that you guys saw went down when you put in the code. All you see at the moment is just an exit sign pointing.
Oh.
Can I roll like an insight on the exit sign?
Go ahead and roll a intelligence and insight. Wits and insight. Sorry.
Phew. Thought you were gonna make me do something smart.
What did you want to do with your belt?
I thought... I misunderstood. I thought it was, like, an exit... Oh, a sign over, like, a doorway kind of thing.
No, it's attached to the bush, and it's pointing for you to go right.
2 successes, 1 crit success.
It looks like an exit sign, but it is very oddly placed.
Well, if we're not going to follow this sign, we might as well start walking back.
Matvey kind of composes himself back to that semi-French American accent. We will turn around.
I've done these phases for her in the past. She always asks me to, make sure they're all not too boring, not too dangerous, blah, blah, blah. It's all a big deal. But, like, never once has she left an exit sign letting you know where the exit was this early on in her little games without something horrible happening. I once watched a guy literally get turned inside out and strung up like a ball of mistletoe over an archway.
Who do you think I go to when I'm trying to write horror novels?
No, that actually explains a lot.
Do you all start turning around?
Yes, I am,
Yep.
at least.
I don't trust this bitch. I am going back.
So as you start making your way around, Matvey, you do see the creatures making its round back.
Ah, shit.
I'm like having everybody stop. I'm like pushing everybody. I'm like having everybody go back. It's like, we'll just wait it out.
Yeah, and waste even more time. That's the problem.
I know
Just don't
about
force
how
us to
fast
wait.
that thing runs. I know about how fast that thing moves. Once it turns around, we will stealthily follow it until we get to where we came from. Duck there until it passes again. I know it's wasting time, but do you have a secret knife on you?
As I used to.
Keyword, used to. All you have now is a damn rock. Geen already got hurt.
It's not too bad.
I had the worst in the bedroom.
So, as you all sit there waiting,
I was waiting until it turned its back around at like the end point of where it was before I suggested we continue.
so
And
as it makes
essentially
it
take a stealth
stop,
approach.
at the very end, I'm assuming you're peeking around the corner watching it?
Yes.
I suggest we stay 4 tiles behind it.
About 4 tiles, yeah.
Right? As you're peeking out, you watch it as it stops at its usual spot, and it kind of stares off, and then starts moving its head side to side, and it slowly starts to turn. And as it starts making its way, and you start motioning for people to follow, Geen.
Mhm.
No, Luka. You're in the back, or are you next to? What's the marching order essentially?
Based on this, Matvey's in the front.
Yeah,
Dean
Matvey, you said was watching.
Dean's trying to kind of keep himself in the middle of the two, just because he does have experience with her mazes before. So even if he doesn't know what's coming, he might be able to react a little faster to keep them from getting killed.
So with Matvey here, and ya boy over here. Luka, where are you?
Luca's following their lead at this point because he wanted to take the exit, but they don't. So
All right.
they're in charge at the moment.
And you all start heading. Essentially, as this creature starts to move, you're all following behind it.
Yes.
I need
With about
everyone
4
to roll.
squares.
Huh?
4 squares between us.
If you had to give it about that, yeah, about 4 squares, 20 feet ish.
Mm-hmm.
So, if Geen is trying to be in between them and the maze, Geen will be up front.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I need everyone to roll stealth checks, dexterity and stealth, please.
Okay.
Alright.
X and fuck.
Or 5.
3 successes, 1 crit success.
All
1,
right.
2, 3, 4, 5.
God damn it. I'm going to use a willpower to re-roll both my dice.
All right.
Oh yeah, how does that work?
If you spend 1 willpower, you can roll up to 3 dice.
Okay.
I got 5 successes.
Fuck.
Wait a minute.
I got...
Hold on. I have a kind of a question. Since
What's
I'm
that?
leading the group. Could I theoretically use Streetwise to get the group through this?
If you want to help them out while it's happening, I will allow them to each have 2 extra dice.
Yes.
Can I also help out with Streetwise? Because I had enough successes.
All right, you are all working together to keep Geen from dying. So go ahead and add
Damn it.
4 extra dice to your roll.
Okay.
By the power
God!
of friends.
Willpower. Fucking willpower.
Hold on. Let me see if there's anything else I can do.
Okay, that's
Can
not as
I?
bad. I 3 successes, 1 bestial failure, which means I got technically 1 success.
Oh boy.
Okay, I have.
I had to re-roll 2 crit failures.
Wait, you said how many bestials?
1 bestial failure, 3 regular successes.
You're starving. You're at 4 hunger.
Fuck.
You are starving, my friend. All this stress is getting to you.
Oh, this is fine. This is fucking fine. Everything is fantastic.
Suddenly, the
Can
creature stops.
vampires? Can vampires feed on other vampires?
It's frowned upon normally, but yes, they can.
Okay, I'll save that in my pocket for now.
So suddenly, the creature makes a stop as Geen is mumbling to himself that it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Geen, inside of your head, you just hear your beast going, "Come on, we're starving. You have 2 very potential people right here. Just a quick nibble. Quick little nibble." Or that creature up front. Who knows what kind of chemicals that she pumped through its bodies.
I'm going to try and resist the beast.
I believe that's a rouse check, so just roll a black die.
Okay, please, dice love me. Please.
Mags, as it pauses, can I do a chemistry to try and
That's
give
the wrong
it
one.
an illusion that no one's here to make it not see us?
We're just like 3 shrubberies.
You you can certainly try.
Yeah. So
Ooh, question. Given the fact that you know what my obsession, what my compulsion is,
Yes.
and given how starved he is, would that trigger it?
I would say it would start to trigger it, yes. What is the roll I have to do, Samada?
I need to do the other thing first, though, right?
The rouse
The
check.
rouse check.
Yeah.
That is a fail.
You gain
So-
a hunger.
Okay, but it still works.
Yes, it would still work. You just gain a
Okay.
hunger.
Okay, so it is. Where did it go? I have very many tabs open.
Okay, so you're
There we go.
Gein's at 4 hunger, and Luca, you're now at
3.
3.
2?
3.
3. Oh, okay. You know what?
Composure plus wits, Max.
Okay.
Versus my manipulation plus obfuscate.
1 success.
Alright.
It
5
should
dice for this.
I also realized something.
Huh.
I had to dig my nails into my palms earlier,
Yeah.
meaning there is technically blood flowing from my hands.
Well, it's Vitae. It's not necessarily blood. It's dead blood.
Vitae. Eh,
And
potato, either way.
certain feeding types can and cannot do dead blood.
When it comes to kindred blood, you can feed off of them, but it's not going to satiate as much as an actual mortal would do.
Yeah,
But
so
it would be enough to probably get him back to maybe 3 hunger?
It's possible.
I have 3 hunger now, so I would roll with 3 red dice from my pool.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to replace 3 of your black dice with red dice.
Okay.
I'm
That is
I was
0 black successes, but 3 red successes.
Yep. You create the illusion. And it stops and it turns and looks around. See it like slowly scanning the area. Before slowly turning back around and continuing its march.
I'm essentially what I'm going to have Matvey do at this point. I'm going to have him roll up his sleeves to show his forearm, grab Gein's head, and force him to bite the arm as I drag him along that way. You're starving, you fucking idiot.
What I was gonna say, Mags, is I got a crit fail on my rouse check.
How did you crit fail? You can only fail on a rouse check.
Or it was the 1.
Yeah, but it's a black die.
Yes, and I rolled a 1. I instinctively said crit fail because I'm used to that being a crit fail.
My brain went to, how the hell do you... No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
You become a character played by Cam.
To which D&D?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, no, I failed my rouse check, and I was going to say because he doesn't want to hurt them, he's going for the creature.
Well, Matvey is trying to get you to bite down.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to roll a all of your unspent willpower. Black dice unspent willpower. To see if you can resist the urge of biting down onto Matvey, or you're going to run straight towards that creature.
Okay, that's...
Can
That
I
is
roll
8.
essentially... Can I kind of roll against it? Because as I said, I'm trying to force him onto it.
Okay.
Strength and brawl.
Strength and brawl? Fuck.
Yep.
So it's 3 regular successes, 1 critical success.
So 5 successes.
Yes.
I have 2 successes.
As you grab their head and you try to make them bite down, Gein, you are so close to just ripping into their wrist when you push their hand away and you start bolting towards the creature.
Why are you licking my nose, you fucking weirdo?
Ain't no one licking your nose. Now,
My dog.
how are you trying to get this creature?
I'm just gonna jump up and latch on. Like, full on, just
Strength
grab
and
the shoulders,
athletics.
hold on, and... Kenji, seriously, knock it off. You're cute, but you're being a pain.
Better be some damn good heroin in there.
That would be 2 critical successes and 1 regular success. Of course, losing my shit, I roll fine.
So, everyone watches as Gein suddenly growls, pushing Matvey away, and starts bolting towards the creature, jumping onto its back like an evil koala, and just bites down on it. You can see the creature stop as you're biting down, and it stands up. And you see it try to move to grab you, but it just kind of turns. And it turns again.
Around the world.
I would like to say that the chemistry illusion only lasts for 1 turn.
Yep. It definitely sees you both, but at the moment there's a spider monkey on its back. So as it's being bitten down and you start to drink from it, both of you see it like it's contemplating the fact of what's happening. And you see it slowly start backing its way towards, with its back face, the back that Gein is attached to. You see it slowly start backing up towards the bush.
Stop! Can I try and get it to, like, heal?
In the way.
Eyes of the serpent!
How would you... Okay, so... Luka, how do you try to get it to not move? Are you going to try intimidation again?
Intimidation, or just in that way that you you will speak assertively to a trained animal, and
So it isn't an animal. So if you're looking to roll Animalkin, that's not going to work.
okay.
So it's either charisma or manipulation, and persuasion or intimidate. You can mix those.
Well, I have a 5 in intimidate and a 5 in persuasion. So I'm not sure it quite matters except for flavor. And flavor is incredibly important.
So manipulation to manipulation or charisma will be your second roll. It's either persuasion or intimidation mixed with either charisma or manipulation. You have to roll one from your attributes and one from your skills.
Yes.
So
I'll do.
Can I essentially
Eyes of the Eyes of the Serpent is what?
I'd have to roll charisma and presence, and the opposing pool is wits and composure.
All right.
Because Luca's being aggressive in this situation, I think it would be intimidation and charisma.
All right, go ahead and roll your intimidation and charisma.
That's 3 successes and 1 crit success.
All right.
I have 4 successes to aid in that, as the sunglasses come off, baby.
You see it start backing up towards the bush. Both of you panic. Luca calls out. You rip off your sunglasses and you stare at it, and it freezes just inches before Geen can touch the bush. And it is no longer moving. Geen, how much are you taking?
Enough to no longer be starving.
So you're not finishing it off.
Actually, you know what? Given his personality, give me 2 seconds.
Uh-huh. I see.
If you start hesitating, Luca's gonna come.
No, given Gein's personality and the way his brain works, a lot of the decisions he makes are very emotional, not logical. So, if it's something like this, I tend to flip a coin to see which way, and he does not, in fact, detach. He is going to try and finish it off.
All right. You sink your fangs in deeply to it. And as everyone's in this moment of just, like, staring at this in a standstill of what the hell's going on, the creature slowly drops to one knee, keeping its eye contact with Matvey.
I'm gonna go the extra mile, and I'm gonna walk over and grab this thing's chin to make sure it keeps staring at me.
Hot.
Soon it lands to both knees. And
The thing looks female, right?
essentially, it looks androgynous, if anything.
It's got that corset.
I'm just gonna be essentially like, you're going to be a good little pet and keep looking at my eyes.
As it stares at you, you see it slowly just fall to the ground. And it is unmoving. The lead pipe falls from its hands. And you don't think it's breathing anymore.
I'm going to pick up that pipe, put my glasses back on, and I'm gonna bash its skull in.
Go for it. Roll a strength and melee.
Okay. So that is 4. That is a singular success.
You go to hit it and you crack the horns that are on its head, and As you're doing so, and you're getting a closer look, the skirt around it, the sleeves on it, do not look like it's fabric. That looks like it's actual meat from the body just seeping out of the arms. When you
Oh.
crack your the pipe across its head, the bones that had made up the crown crack, and you see it start to split at the very top. And you notice that the skull was made of simply nothing but muscle tissue and actual bone.
Is anybody looking at Luka right now? Just curious.
Uh,
I might go for a bash number 2.
Dean would have like detached right before the pipe strike, so he's probably looking at Luca just like, oh, did you notice something? What is going on?
By the way, you
You
can
can-
mark off all of your hunger since you have taken a life.
I heal.
Gene, you can tell that this is doing something for Luka.
Yeah, I can see it.
But can I do like a couple more strikes just to make sure it is dead?
Do a couple more strikes, hitting it more and more and more, and you can see the skull just bits of the skull flying, bit of the tissue just slapping across the ground. Some of it gets stuck to the pipe. Some of it gets on your bare feet.
I stand back up. Probably wipe away some of the sweat from my face or whatever. I don't know, blood for meat, gore, whatever. Take a sigh, look at the pipe, and it's like, oh, this is from the 1950s.
God damn it. That's it, guys. The secret to the answer to the maze was the pipe.
There you go. Scene. End session here. 2 hours. World record.
Yeah, I'm glad we could actually keep this to a one shot. I'm so proud of us, guys.
Oh yeah, no, great job.
Now,
All right.
because the creature is now gone, this can be go ahead and just wow. So,
Ooh.
where do you go now?
I think we will have to take the down path now.
Didn't hurt.
The down path?
Yeah, from that,
T
the
junction.
T.
Spill the tea.
This one?
Yes, that way. Well, sort of. We'll have to get to the tail of the Y and figure and look up the pass from there.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you all start walking. No one's really hearing any more sounds. It's just quiet and a little bit of interesting. You know, we just had an interesting little time as you come up to this point. Yeah. And you begin to see this.
Okay. And we can see the left side's a dead end.
From where you are, you could probably see it just by simply taking a quick glance. You just side glance. There's nothing there.
Mhm.
Like, no items on the ground or anything.
None of our stuff.
No, just looks empty.
Alright. Can I get a sense of how much longer it is till dawn?
Go ahead and roll wits and either nature. I believe nature's on here. No, nature's not on here. I'm thinking D&D. Go ahead and roll wits and survival.
Okay. Five plus 4. Blood dice. 3 successes, 1 critical success on the blood die.
You figure that it has been maybe 45 minutes, almost an hour. So you have, let's see, night for V.T.M is usually from like 6 or 8. Cam, what was it?
I'm sorry, you cut out for a second.
For Kindred, night starts at like 8 p.m.
Yeah, 8 p.m.
to like maybe like 6 a.m. because that's when the sun starts coming up.
Depending on like the area, 5 to 6.
All right. You've been down here for almost an hour. So you're looking up at the sky cuz you know the sky is above all of you. So you can see as it's going to get darker and lighter. You got here around 8. It is almost 9 o'clock.
We got time.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how big this maze is. And we spent an hour going down one dead end. How many more dead ends will there be?
She may like her tricks and her party favors, if you will, but it will be something that can be done in the time limit. She's psychotic, not unfair.
Just like the rest of us, I suppose.
Right now. I have my doubts. I have my reasons why I have my doubts right now.
Well, regardless of the doubts that may be surrounding us, we still have no choice but to keep going forward.
There is that exit we didn't go down.
You don't trust those kinds of exits, not with this bitch.
Sure.
Look, have it her way. Next thing you'll know, if we had went through that exit, for all we know, there could have been a chainsaw murderer behind it.
Oh, it sounds
No,
yummy.
she used that 2 weeks ago. She wouldn't reuse it that soon. More than likely, it was probably some form of a surgeon gone mad. She hasn't used one of those in a couple of years.
Been a while since I had surgeon.
I wrote about one 2 weeks. I was kind of in the process of writing a novel about one.
Might have to read that one. He kind of says that like under his breath, just like not wanting to admit he'd compliment one of Matvey's books, but he might pick it up.
So
it's really interesting, especially because of the fact that
Oh, party hydrate.
Oh shit!
Oh, we got a party hydrant.
Yeah, this is
Heck,
gonna be
I
my
have
last
nothing to
gulp.
hydrate with.
I have one sip of water. Like, it's not even a gulp; it's a sip of water left in my cup. So I hope that's
I
good
have
enough for you guys.
I have consumed 2 bottles of vitamin water at this point.
Alright, I am hydrated.
So.
Because it's actually really interesting because I've had a lot of help from it. Because my little rabbit's father is a surgeon. That's how I know that if you cut open a skull, it will smell like Fritos.
The regular kind or the chili cheese kind?
I think he said just regular Fritos.
It's regular.
Huh, fascinating.
I know. I asked if he could take me in one day, but he said no, simply because he thought it was very weird. It's like, oh, I could have just dressed up. Not a big deal. But no, little rabbit's father said no.
This is why you don't ask. You just do.
Who's going to stop you?
Security.
Eh!
God damn. No one is after yours. Left or right?
Always go left.
Hold
That
on.
safer
Adventurers rules.
mazes?
Hold on. What's to the left?
What do you see to the left?
Yeah, that looks like a dead end.
Well, as you move downwards towards the middle ground, you all see what appears to be a dead end and another door.
Mm,
Do you want
Does
me to check
anyone-
this one too?
throw the rock at it.
I
Does
chuck my
anyone go
rock at
down the
door.
dead end?
Yes, to go retrieve my rock.
You throw so you throw the rock into the dead end?
Yep.
Alright. As you throw the rock into the dead end and you go woo, it actually hit something right here. That doesn't sound like dirt.
See,
Sounds
I
like-
tell you, always go left. I'll start walking down there to get my rock and look and figure out what it hit.
Alright. Looking at it on closer inspection, you see that there are leaves on the ground, and when you dust the leaves away, there is a wooden panel.
Hey, Jin, how often does she use trap doors in her mazes?
Quite a bit, actually. She's very fond of it.
Yeah? Well, I just found one.
Dean walks over and kind of looks it over. Does it look like any of the ones that he's opened in the past that have been bad? Like, is there a tripwire or anything like that he can find?
Roll wits and investigation or wits and perception.
Which
Or,
is
sorry, perception and
better?
awareness.
Is there any way I can help with this?
I would say if you want to help him out, he can add the dice. He can add a die to 2 dice to it.
Could I kind of just look it over myself, not from the perspective of, I've been through one of these before, but from the perspective of just looking to see if maybe I can glean anything from it?
Go ahead, and if you're not putting your hands on it to search it, then it's perception. If you're putting your hands on it, then it will be wits and investigation.
I'm not, so it's gonna be perception. Perception.
I'm not seeing a perception.
Wits and awareness
Yeah.
would be for perception check. Sorry,
Okay.
so used to D&D rules.
Okay.
I rolled 5 successes, by the way.
All right.
Yeah.
2, 3,
Sorry.
4. I got 5.
All right. With Jin placing his hands on it, and with you taking a look at it, you both can tell that it seems to be like a cellar door, not so much like a random. It doesn't seem like it's there just to be random. It seems like it would have a purpose. Essentially, you don't see any traps on it, Jin.
Okay. After finding there's no traps, Geen is going to see if it is locked.
It is not. It opens up. You
Anybody got a lighter? Torch.
You see a dark
Anything?
staircase that leads into blackness.
You know what? Can I do another sneaky Koldunic sorcery?
If you wish.
Yeah. This one. So I'm gonna have to do a rouse and an aggravated health damage. And then
Luka jumps down the hole.
There's stairs.
Don't care.
Does he just face plant into the stairs?
Are you going to just tumble barrel roll down there?
Hey, I'm a risk taker. What can I say?
That was a. I gain a hunger.
So you gain a hunger as you are doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Supernatural. For supernatural, you don't feel anything within the immediate area, and you don't feel anything underneath you from where the cellar goes in. Luka, are you trying not to take damage, or are you just gonna take the damage?
Oh, I still need to. Use my
So I was
resist.
kind of picturing it was a ladder situation and not a stair situation.
Oh.
So I'll just walk down the stairs.
Yeah, because when they open it up, it's like a cellar door that leads downstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was picturing sort of a drop with a ladder.
Is anyone following him?
Hold on. Okay, that is. I only got one success on trying to attune with like the air down there.
The air? With one
Yeah, I was trying to.
Yeah, with the one attunement for it, you kind of place your hand down towards it, the bit of vitae dripping down. Close your eyes. And it feels cold. Not
And I'm
painfully
guessing
cold,
that's-
but cold. Does anyone
All
go
right.
down there with the Luka?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna make sure nothing goes off that's gonna explode Luca.
So you're going down, or you're staying up and keeping an eye on the opening of the door?
Matvey is staying up, right?
I was gonna follow behind after you two.
Okay, yeah, we'll go downstairs then. I did not mean to break Matvey. Oh shit!
Yep.
No, it's
Sorry,
Corgi.
I saw that for a second.
Oh, oh my god.
Alright. I need someone to roll me a D4.
Somebody who's not me.
I
Use the
will.
one I rolled earlier.
Huh?
I got a 2.
A 2?
Yes.
Smada, why did you roll a die?
That was earlier for me deciding if I was just going to jump down the hole.
Ah. Okay. Alright then. I almost forgot to put this above.
You know, in some ways, going down the hole might be safer. Depending unless... Oh, shit, we get teleported, don't we?
I would not be surprised.
So, as you all start heading down, the air gets colder and colder and colder until you're walking in a straight line. It's strange. Even with your supernatural seeing, you don't see anything until you come across what it feels like a door. And you open it up. And you are now in a room. And there
The
is
moose?
a green door in front of you.
Well, it's my turn on the door check. Sort of.
So, as you see this door, it's not cobblestone, it's quite literally a green door. And as you all look at it...
I was gonna say, I'm gonna start feeling on it a bit.
Okay,
Just kind of
roll
investigate.
wits and investigation to feel up the door.
Oh wait, no, I have 2 hunger die now. 5... 3. So 2, 3, 4... I have 4 successes.
Alright, as you're feeling up the door, you other two, you do see there is a table across the room.
I would also like to point out that as I'm feeling up this door, there is probably a decent amount of vitae. Is that how you
Vitae.
say it?
Just all over the
Vitae?
freaking door.
That is starting to come up from the door from where I have touched it.
Just painting the door.
Like-
It's fine.
Okay. Not the weirdest thing that we've seen you do.
So, as you're feeling the door and you're trying to figure out what is this, how do we get out of here? You two, are you investigating the table real quick?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go. We'll go look at the table.
All right. So, as you're feeling the door, you don't think that you feel any ability to open it. You don't feel anything that gives. And as you're staring at it, you look over and you see the other two are walking over to a table. And it seems to have 3 urns on it.
I open the first urn and look at what's inside.
So you open up the first urn and you see ashes.
Do they taste like human ashes? I take a little bit on my pinky and like touch it to my tongue.
As you're doing that, I'm gonna check with the other two. What are y'all doing?
I'm probably once I'm done checking out the door, I'm probably gonna go over to that table as well, and then I'm gonna probably see if I can read the names on those urns. If
Yeah,
there is any.
Luca, what are you doing?
Yeah, as a grave robber and general vampire, I have the would I be able to tell if these were ashes of vampires who died or just cremations, normal cremations?
All right. So a section of rolls for Gin and Luca. Gin, I need you to roll me intelligence and
Okay.
medicine,
Yes.
while Luca, you roll me wits and occult.
I'm going to guess there are no names on these.
As you are looking at the names, you do see that there are names engraved.
Okay.
Some of them are, 2 of them are in English. One of them seems to be a more Romanian style name, so it's kind of hard to read.
I speak Romanian fluently.
You speak. Well, at the moment you are not looking at them, so ha ha ha.
They would know I speak Romanian fluently.
Just
It's hot.
I was letting them know.
Don't give away the
All right.
secrets.
I can at least read names.
So
What are the names?
the first name is Talia. I'm gonna put it in the embed ad as I do it.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
Stop seducing doors,
in the
damn!
background.
I ain't seducing the door.
I'll seduce the door.
I am a door.
Hey. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
So,
How many war crimes can I commit in an evening?
how many war crimes?
I
Can
don't know how
you
much time
commit?
you got.
Anyways.
Do you know
Uh,
Canadian?
In this moment, you could probably commit maybe, maybe 2 or 3, considering you don't have your technical items on you at the moment.
Oh yeah, that would make it an inconvenience.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways, the names.
Talia, Garant, and the last one is Andrea.
Are these names that I've heard before? Or that I might know?
I mean, Technically, they are names that you have heard before, but there are many names. Andrea isn't a very common one you've heard, but Talia and Garrett are common names.
Okay, so there's like no familial name on these, like last names or anything? Just first
There's no
names?
last names, just first names.
All right, I have my results of that roll, Mags. Whenever you're ready.
All right, what are your rolls?
1 critical success. That's it.
Nice.
I got
Uh,
5 successes, 1 critical.
The one that you're tasting tastes like human.
Okay.
And for Luka, as you're looking at the ashes that he has, you can tell that they are human. They don't seem to be kindred. If you open up any of the others with your roll,
I
do you? All right. 2 is kindred, 3 is werewolf.
Interesting
You notice
choice.
from the strange. So when a kindred dies and it turns into ash, it has more of a darker tone to it. The human has the very, the normal ash color of a very light gray. And the werewolf, you can actually see that Vitalia has seemed to have left some fangs and nails inside. And if it was kindred, there wouldn't be any fangs or nails because they don't leave behind anything. So it's safe to assume that this is a werewolf.
I would have thought there would have been like some tufts of fur in there.
Nah, that all burned away.
That's fair.
Human, vampire, werewolf.
This one tastes like they
yeah,
needed some help with their
Garrett, and
cholesterol.
Yeah, they often do these days.
Yeah.
Okay, but have either of you tried a Big Mac?
I knew a guy named Mac who drove a big rig.
This shit.
Looking at the designs on each of them, you all notice that they seem like moving the urns around, because I'm assuming you're moving them around, looking at them, trying to get a clue.
Yeah.
I bet we have to match the names to the ends.
No, because the names are on the urns, right?
Yeah, they're all engraved onto the urns.
No, good job, we did it.
Hey.
Yes, but the door is still closed.
Your ministrations did nothing then?
Luka, as you're waving almost in like a pointing at them way, kind of like, this didn't work out. You're holding the top in your hand, and Gin and Matvey, you see that there is what appears to be musical notes carved into the lid.
Do I recognize, like, if the notes are just random notes or a portion of a song?
Does Gin read music? How many dice do you have in performance, I would say?
Have a dice in performance.
Hold
I would
on.
say...
I have 5 dice in performance.
Oh, no, please, let Matvey do it. Never mind. Don't let me fuck it up.
You already said.
Damn it!
So
Can I just do it at the same time as him?
Yeah, I would say,
You can-
so Gin, those are musical notes. Those
Okay.
are musical notes. Matvey.
That's music.
Not Matvey. Not Matvey, goddammit. Matvey.
Matvey.
You read music. With 5 in there, you definitely read music. You know that this
Oh
is...
yeah, my sire was probably like an operetta star or some shit. I don't know.
So, you recognize that it is an actual song. But I don't think you would know this song. You just know that you can read the music to it.
Mm. What are you two looking at?
It's music.
Can I open up the other lids?
You open up the other lids, and they all have music in them.
I want to essentially just kind of do like the kind of thing with like while I'm reading them out.
As you do that, Luka, you look over and you recognize the tune. It is a Romanian lullaby.
This takes me back.
I need Matvey
Yes.
to roll me charisma and performance.
Can I assist since I know the tune?
If you want to roll charisma and performance as well and sing with them.
Absolutely. Be
Do
like
it.
the old days.
Bella ciao, bella ciao,
Ciao, Bella, ciao, ciao, ciao.
Gin,
You said
what are you doing
you
as
say
they're
charisma
singing?
and performance?
Yes.
While this is happening, Geen is going to recognize that this is nowhere in his fucking wheelhouse. Never has been, even though he likes to think it is. And he's going to take a
Drop
step
a beat.
back.
You know what?
I was gonna say he's gonna take a step back and just like observe around the table in case anything happens while they're doing their thing.
I'm going to spend a willpower just because I'm petty and I want a better success rate.
Okay, re-roll 3 dice.
I don't think you're gonna beat me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5.
Oh.
Yeah, Mags.
What did you get?
Oh shit!
I'm just the backing melody.
So-
You're the lyrics.
As Matvey starts humming along, and they're doing pretty well. In Gin's ears, they're doing very well. It's just like the old days. Luka, you're getting annoyed because they're not doing it in the right tempo. They're not doing it quite right. You start actually getting actually angry with this, and your beast is standing there going, "Come on. With how badly they're screwing this up, just rip out their vocal cords. They're not using them properly." He's just whispering into your ear. As you essentially take over, you grab the lids and you start taking over because your beast is beckoning you to do horrible things, but you can't do horrible things, so you might as well just do it yourself. Just do
Yeah,
it yourself.
I think I don't even need the lids. I think I just need to get them out of Matvey's hands so that they stop singing, and I can do it myself.
Yep, so you take them out of his hands.
Fine.
Matvey, do you have a response?
I just kind of hold my hands up after he rips them out, and I'm like, fine.
And as you begin to do the humming, on the last key, the door starts to shift behind you. And it begins to open.
See, that is how you sing it.
I don't know the song.
That was hot.
We don't learn Romanian lullabies in the opera house. At least
Really hot.
my sire didn't learn any.
Well,
Gian
maybe you
just over
should
there
have, because
contemplating
that was
how hot it is.
that was an absolute.
Well,
You have quite the voice, not the your spirit.
I was sight reading.
Sure, sure.
Ian is just watching this the entire time. She's like, okay, yeah, I see why this happened the first time.
I'm like, I still have that pipe. I never put that down. I'm carrying that with it. I'm just like looking at it and I'm like, I could crack this. I could crack his skull. And I could crack it. I could. I'm not going to, but I could.
Know that you are living because I allow it.
No, you are alive because I allow it.
At this point, you hear the sound of the speakers start to play again. As you hear Vitalia's voice go, "It has officially been 1 hour. I hope you are all having fun."
Where the fuck is my stuff?
Oh, come now, Luka. Where is your sense of fun and adventure?
Is my little rabbit okay?
Your little pet is doing quite well. They are enjoying some treats that I have laid out for them.
I swear to fucking God, you've done some fucked up shit, but this takes the cake.
I do not know what you're talking about. I have not taken any of your cake. In fact, you're taken my cake, my time, my patience, my living quarters.
They better be gluten-free. My little rabbit has a gluten issue.
Oh, trust me, do not worry. I am very much the best host that you could possibly find. And if you do not make it out of this maze, I will make sure that they are perfectly happy. Now,
Sorry, I forgot about that.
you good, Kim?
Matvey.
Yeah, sorry. I was asking Luna to close our bedroom door so that I don't disturb our roommates who are probably trying to sleep.
Matvey is kind of getting very angry and antsy.
Well, do not worry. I will ensure that they will be perfectly protected and cared for and nurtured if you do not happen to make it out of this. By the way, Gin,
Yes.
I am making sure to have my little ghouls make sure to wash your wonderful leather jackets.
Don't you dare fucking touch those leather jackets.
Normal dish soap will do. See?
No, you please tell me you're fucking joking right fucking now.
No. There's a particular kind of soap that you have to use on those things.
Now, Luka.
If you don't use leather soap, the leather cracks and it dries and it dishapes
Now,
and it
Luka, make sure
warps
that
and...
you keep a good eye on them. You've always had the better head. And you hear the speaker click.
Hey.
I swear to fuck, I will kill her if I get up there and my little rabbit is having a celiac attack, and if she fucks up your leather jackets.
I'll help you.
Yes. Well, that requires us to actually get out of this maze, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I have a reason to get out of here. Gina is waiting for me. I need to get to my little rabbit.
Yes, no other reasons to get out of here.
Friend of yours, I take it?
Gina's my little rabbit.
And Dean looks almost like he actually has almost real emotions behind his eyes for a second. He looks a tiny bit hurt and then hides it like, okay, whatever, let's go.
Yep.
You start moving through, and you see a passage. You see essentially two ways, left or right.
Do either of them look like clear dead ends?
Roll a perception.
Okay.
Sorry, goddamn, I keep
That
saying
be-
perception. Wits and awareness.
Wits and awareness.
I think Luca's still kind of pissed off from the horrendous duet and the
Critical.
needling that they just gave. So Luca's just going to start walking up.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 successes.
All right. As you're looking down, you think either way could doesn't necessarily lead in a dead end, at least not for a good while.
And I look up and I see Luka going. It's like, I do not think we will get anywhere splitting up.
Then catch up. Faster we get that here, faster you get back to your little rabbit.
Yeah, I'm bolting to catch up.
Dean is following close behind.
There's some tension in the air between these three. As you're catching up,
Everything's
we're gonna go ahead and go on a quick BRB. In case anyone needs to get some drinks, go to the bathroom, so on and so forth. We'll be back.
Please.
We are back.
Penis.
Hi, chat.
God damn you. One session! Anyway.
No.
Never.
And
Anyway.
we're still above!
You see to your left and to your right. One goes up and one goes down.
Luka just keeps going up. Until something, like, shows up, Luka's just going to keep walking forward until we get to something that blocks his path. Or the other two tell him to, convince him to stop.
Yep. Dean is following, staying between the two of them. That way he can keep an eye on the one in the front and the one in the back.
I'm starting to realize I should probably reset up my my one blood sorcery for the ground. Cause I'm just gonna essentially treat
You did it 3 times, right?
previously. This would be my third time if I did it.
And your second time, you said you failed, right?
I had 1 success in it.
The rouse check, though, you said you had failed it?
I had failed my last one, so I have 2 hunger.
And you take aggravated damage with the failure, correct?
I take aggravated damage every time I want to use Caldunic sorcery.
Alright, how much health do you have again?
I had started this with 7 health. I am now down to 5.
Do remember, if you drop down all of your health, you will die final death.
Yeah.
Worth.
I know, but it's one of those things where I'm just like, if I die around, like, Matvey's internal thoughts is, at least it will be my way out, and I am choosing it for them.
Alright.
Would you say we know the costs of this, of what he's doing?
No, because I've never told you that I have blood sorcery.
Y'all just know that their hand has been dripping Vitae since the start of this. Every now and then
Yeah.
it seems like it slows, and then suddenly it picks back up again.
Well, actually, now that I realize it, if Luka had watched me in the very beginning, and, you know, was being that sarcastic, takes 1 step back, they would know that my hands were not bleeding at that time. But now that we are an hour in, my hands are bleeding. As mentioned, my blood was on that door. Or Vitae.
Well, good thing for you, Luka is shit at a cult.
So,
And you also know I chose to be barefoot for whatever fucking reason.
in front of you, you see a door. Another door. And then there is a way down. Forgot to keep
We
that
could
bit
check
covered.
the door first.
Alright, it's Luka's turn. He's gonna go, finesse the door.
You gonna go caress it?
Give it a shakedown.
Wits and investigation. Unless you're trying to intimidate it.
I could be trying to, larceny it. Sweep it off its feet.
If there is
Okay.
a keyhole, you could definitely use your larceny to pick it. But that's only if.
Alright, you said wits plus investigation?
Yes.
That's 3 plus 4. 4 successes.
Alright. As you're sifting through, you find that a part of it you can press down and slide. And as you do see, as it like opens up just a little bit for you to see. Almost like one of those prison door things to feed people with. You can see that there is essentially another way heading outward a little more in, and possibly a way to go downward.
Yeah.
Looking at it a bit closer, you do see that there is also markings on the door that has a riddle.
Not another riddle.
What language is it?
It's English.
Okay.
It's one of the most common spoken languages, so Vitalia figured, might as well keep most of this in English for her competitors.
I can't read fucking English very well.
Funny thing about this riddle, though, it involves math.
Ah!
Yep.
Okay.
Hit
The riddle.
Hit us with it, Max. Don't hold back.
2 and 2 again will always equal 4. Unless you pair them in a way that equals 18 more.
What? This one is actually hurting my brain.
I don't know why my brain defaulted to fish.
It can't be much better than mine. Mine went to squirrel. 2 plus...
Yeah, I got no clue what this.
2 and 2 again will always equal 4 unless you pair them in a way that is 18. The fuck? Mags, you're a monster! 2 and 2 again will always equal 4.
You know what? I wanna...
Equals 18 more.
Max, I have a really crazy dumb idea.
Okay.
This is gonna have nothing to do with my blood sorcery, but this is going to involve some occult level shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's occult shit.
I'm going to imagine Matvey has some certain gifts passed to him via his paternal line.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use some occult shit to brute force this fucking shit?
You can roll intelligence in occult or just intelligence in academics, because I'm gonna be honest, it's not culty stuff, so
I know,
But
but I was specifically asking in a way, can I just brute force it by just, like, doing some fucking, I don't know, chant my father taught me if he was ever around.
Can I do intelligence plus finance?
I will allow finance, sure. As you're chanting, go ahead and go ahead, just out of curiosity, because I think that this would be interesting. Roll me intelligence and occult. And what's up, Geen?
I was gonna say, I'm pretty much useless here. I have high intelligence, but nothing else that could really help out.
So... You know what? I'm gonna spend another willpower. Because I realized that was not going to work. I'm going to try this again.
Okay, so intelligence plus finance, that's 4.
Okay, that
2
was
successes.
a lot better. I have 6 successes.
6 successes, and what about you, Luka?
2 successes.
Alright. You're kind of standing there and you're pondering. Matvey, you are mumbling in, I believe it would be Russian?
It would be Russian.
You start mumbling in Russian, kind of like eyes closed, focusing and concentrating.
Oh no, the eyes are probably open. They might be glowing.
Staring at this door. And you feel your hand kind of start to mend a little. As your hand is no longer bleeding. But the door is not something that you can occult your way through. But you somehow managed to close the wound. And Luka.
Yes.
Hi.
You're not Luka. That's Luka. You're Gin.
No, I was responding to Luna making a comment about her game.
So
I didn't realize I was muted. I'm sorry.
So, Luka, as you're standing there with 2 successes, I will say, does Smada want to take a guess, or do you just want like a hint?
Oh, I think I know it is Smada.
So, do you want to just take the guess?
Yeah, I'll take the guess.
What do you put into the keypad?
22.
Where's the fuck did my pen go? Sorry, I can't like draw on this tablet without the pen to actually be there. As you put in 22,
It's a feeling 22. Everything will be young.
you all begin to feel a small shaking.
Luka is literally singing that in.
As the door starts going underneath the ground.
He does stop as he hears you chuckle. What? Very popular song.
I just forgot how cute it was when you're concentrating.
Matvey is just like shoving his hands into his pants pocket.
Just like
I bet
weird.
there's nothing even in here.
As you all begin to walk in.
Wait. But what do I get if there's another exit sign? What do we give me? Surely.
I will. He pauses for a minute and takes a deep breath and I will grant you your selection of my personal belongings that I have procured from a couple of Tremere that I knew a few years ago.
Well, you certainly know how to raise the stakes.
Very few people are even allowed to touch those things, partially because of what I had to go through to obtain them, and considering the Tremere aren't very fond of their magic items being stolen. Yeah, it's a long story, but it's not like I want you to get out of here okay or anything.
I understand.
Saying this bit out of character. It's not like I like you or anything, Baka!
That's pretty much what's happening in his brain right now.
So, do you all enter in?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that exit sign. No Emmys, no Emmys, no Emmys.
So, as you all enter in, there is no exit sign. But you do see 2 chests. 2 chests on the ends, and Matvey,
Yes.
you start to feel movement because you activated your power, correct?
I had not, but you know what? I'm gonna be dumb after that, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking activate it. Fuck it. Let me do my rouse check first. I succeed. I'm still at 2 hunger. And then I take 1 more health, meaning, my head. Do we want to retcon and say that I did it before the hand healing, or no?
You can say that you did it before the hand healing.
Yeah, let's say that. So that's gonna be my resolve plus blood sorcery. What was my resolve again? 3. That is 3 successes.
All right. As you all enter into the room, you do feel that something is moving on the other side of the walls. Though you do not see it, you can still feel it moving in this pattern.
Okay.
Is anyone going to go check out the chests?
Can I find a rock on the ground or something?
I hand you my rock.
I take the rock and I throw it to the one on the left first.
Gasp. Guys, Luka just proposed penguin style.
Shush you. We're not. That definitely wasn't it. Shut up.
No way. Nah, not like I like him like that or anything. God.
Shut up, Mags.
Would you like the
Shut up, God.
Would you like the 1950s era pipe?
Yes. No, I take the rock and I throw it at the chest on the left to see if it garners a reaction of any kind.
No.
Okay, I pick up the rock and I throw it at the other chest.
Nothing.
I throw it a little harder.
Nothing.
Don't think they're trapped.
I'm gonna go pull one open.
Left or right?
The one right in front of us.
All right. You walk over to the left, and you open it up. It's not locked. It's not trapped. And you see your gun. You see your camera. And you see a couple of other belongings that don't belong to you.
I see the gun first, and I reach for it. But then, as I'm reaching for it, I see the camera, and I quickly push aside the gun and just get up, oh, baby. It's okay. I have you now. I have you again.
You're precious.
It's okay. I start just I'm not even paying attention to the rest of the room at the moment. I'm just fiddling with the camera, making sure everything's working, that the film didn't get exposed.
Nope, it seems to be in perfect tech. Is anyone else opening anything?
Is anybody else doing anything? 'Cause
I
I'm gonna be occupied for a little bit doing that.
He's making out with
Matvey
his
is
camera.
kind of focused because of the fact that they sense that something is moving. And based on the pattern that you've drawn, it seems like it's getting closer.
Possibly.
As soon as Geen sees that Luka has his camera again, he's gonna rush over to the chest and see if any of his stuff is in there.
You see your gun. You see a bag of drugs.
Mine. He grabs the drugs first, then he grabs the gun.
Do you also go for the gun first until you see the drugs?
Yes. Because gun. Oh, wait a minute.
As you reach down and you grab the drugs, something bites you.
Oh.
And you see the drugs have teeth. And then eyes start to pop out.
Whore.
That's not on me! That's on our viewers. As
Whoever.
a mimic is biting your hand.
Who the fuck decided to mimic the drugs?
You don't touch a man's drugs. That is sacred territory. You don't fuck with a man's drugs.
It's biting down.
Oh no, this is full on. Like, he is Ash from the Evil Dead, like flailing around, screaming, bashing it against the trunk, trying to get it off.
Hold still.
Is the
Luka
creature
goes to
moving
grab
closer?
the
At the moment, Where's my pen? At the moment, as you're, when all of this was happening, the creature was around here.
Okay.
And as Gin started making noise, it started moving downward at a semi-decent pace.
Is there a way that I can close the door?
Do you run over there to look?
Yes.
Before they do, can I grab the pipe off of them? I forget who had the pipe. I'm pretty sure it was.
It
Matvey.
was me. It was Matvey.
It
Matvey
was
kind of
Matvey.
dropped. Matvey might have dropped the pipe a little earlier, so you're free to take the pipe.
Oh yeah, if you had dropped it, Luka would not have let that be lost. So
You see, as you run over and you start sifting through the door trying to figure out, can I close this? Where is it? Where's the close? You see another riddle to close it.
I swear to fuck, this better not be math.
Oh, it's not meth, it's coke.
Jin, hold still. God,
Get off.
I got the stick. Just hold still. Let me hit it.
The riddle is, some call me seedy. Of me man was forward still. I don't. Now I'm gonna go to a different riddle because that one's fucking. No, fuck that shit. I'm gonna send a picture to show you guys how fucking weird that's written down.
Yeah.
I stay hidden in your breast and move a bit when you rest. Fill me up so you can laugh. I'll be drained in your epath?
Oh. Could you repeat that?
I'm writing it down.
Okay, that helps.
All right, Mags. I'm trying to smash the mimic with the pipe in the secret room.
Strength and
Luka
melee.
with the metal pipe in the secret room.
Welcome to Clue, everybody.
All right. 1 + 1. So does this? I have 3 hunger and I have a dice pool of 2, so I'm rolling all blood dice. Is that how that works?
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh no!
2 successes.
Oh, thank God!
Okay. You go to hit it, and you hit it, but you also kinda hit Gin's wrist.
I said stay still. I said stay still.
Fucking stay still, I'll try to eat you, god damn it.
It's digging its teeth deeper into you.
I bite it.
Roll,
Not going to have drugs in it.
to bite the mimic, we'll say dexterity and athletics.
Okay. Let's see, Let's see if this works. There are
Yeah,
actual tears in my eyes from the shenanigans.
I would definitely say, lungs.
You type in lungs?
Yep.
So, I got 2 critical successes.
The door
And
starts
one
to
bestial
shake
failure.
and it closes. You got how many bestial how many?
2 critical successes and 1 bestial failure.
The 2 criticals will cancel out the bestial.
Mm-hmm.
So, you bite down on it and it goes limp. Just kind of, like, imagine Kita when biting onto the creature that Milo had in Atlantis.
Mm-hmm.
You just bite down, it just goes, like, rigid and then limp.
Grabs the part that's taken out of his mouth, tears it in half, and throws it aside, and just don't fuck with a man's drugs. Oh.
But yeah, Yes, the door closes.
I'm going to kind of wait by it, and then I'm going to see if that thing still moving towards us.
It is.
How is it gotten any closer?
It sounds like it started getting a little further away, and then just, as you can see, it's like right here.
Okay.
It's gotten closer to the door, but then it comes to a stop. And you're assuming it's just listening.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
So, you going to eat that?
I feel like as you're saying that, Gene is like halfway through stomping on it over and over again out of pure rage.
I wonder.
You're stomping on
have.
Yes, he's angry.
I have.
You start to feel that your little ping start moving a bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're the only one who knows about that. You haven't told us.
I just go, shut up.
Shit, stupid motherfucker. God damn it, fucking mess with my drugs.
I run over and I'm just covering his mouth.
Yeah.
There is something outside the door.
Oh. Not bad.
I'm going to go pick up my gun.
Alright.
I'm also getting my gun.
You both have a full chamber.
Question, did the drugs mimic, like, let off any kind of, like, vitae or blood?
It has some blood in it. That's just kind of seeping out on the floor now.
Yeah, I'm going to eat that.
You just pick it up and start eating it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I've got an iron gullet. I can take it.
Can I potentially use whatever drippings of blood that are on that floor, to kind of, like, use shape of the sanguine sacrament and turn it kind of, like, into a rat that'll slide underneath that door and then scurry off down a hall?
There's no ability to slide under the door. The door went sank underneath at the ground when you guys had used the code.
What about that slot that we saw through like a prison feeding door?
That's true.
There is the slot.
Yeah, essentially, I just want the rat to kind of, like, find a way, like, that would be reasonable, like, this blood rat, to find a way to easily slip through that door, and then scurry down a hall.
So, you start to do that, and you start sliding the rat through the little feeder. Do you keep the feeder, the little hole open, or do you keep it open enough to peek?
I keep it open enough to peek,
Alright.
but also to slide rat through.
As you
Does
slide
this
the
mean I
rat
can't
through-
eat the mimic?
No, you can eat the mimic. They use the blood of the mimic.
Oh, dang.
So you can eat the organs and stuff that's in it.
Okay.
So, coming into view as the rat starts scurrying off, I'm assuming you're wanting it to scurry this way?
Yes.
As it starts scurrying off, you see something come into view. And you can barely see it because it appears to be below the door. And I shall send an image of what you see. As you see a creature.
Oh hell no.
You see what looks to be a humanoid person bent backwards, multiple hands jutting out of their sides as their legs are replaced with what looks like nails in a very spider-like fashion from the chin down to the sternum. You just see it start being ripped open, the chest stretching out of the bones, jetting everywhere as multiple tongues start slashing and flickering around.
I'm imagining it's making, like, the noise from, like, the clickers from The Last of Us, but make it fleshy.
Yup. It's very fleshy sounding. As it starts... You both start to hear it. as you see it watching the rat curiously, and it moves almost like a spider, where it's going side to side. You see it kind of like press its body against the door for a moment. A hand covers over that one spot that you were going, and then you see it fling itself towards the rat, landing on this wall and scurrying across the walls. I love this chill music that I picked for this.
Oh,
Oh god.
yourself.
So what was it? So what was it?
Have either of you played or seen the game Dead Space?
Oh, I know where your brain is going, and I love it.
Favorite game.
Okay. So, Gina loves that game. It looks like one of those fucking abominations from that?
So,
Dribbling.
if we're going by the logic of her being connected with sadistic people who enjoy torturing people, does that mean we break off the limbs and it's defeated? That's how it works in that video game, yes?
It might stop moving, but it is.
Do the deal.
You start to feel another ping. And almost as fast, this one's moving rapidly. You see, if you peek out, you see almost a second one, but it looks different. As it stops by the door, this time, the bottom half of the body is missing. You can see the organs kind of spilling out, but the rib cage is ripped open. Instead of it being bent backwards, though, the body looks of pure splinterized bone as it's crawling on its front hind legs.
I take back what I said about it looking like those creatures from Dead Space!
This one, you can all hear stressed breathing coming from the whole open orifice of it as the bones move in and out as it appears to be breathing, as it crawls its way to find its friend.
Close the thing on the door.
Yeah, I closed it after I saw that.
As he closes the door, I rush to the other chest to see what's in it and see if there's something in there that can help us.
There are items in there. You don't necessarily recognize some of them, but you do recognize another bag of drugs.
I hand you the pipe.
I take the pipe and I poke the drugs first.
Nothing happens.
Well, I take the drugs and put them in my pocket.
You have required your drugs. But there is...
What else is in this fucking chest?
Seems to be another gun. Seems to be a phone. It's not yours. It's not Luka's.
Is this your phone? And he just holds it up to whoever wants to claim it.
Matvey looks up. Is it my phone?
Yep.
That's mine.
Here you go. I think your gun's in here too.
Did I have a gun?
I thought you did. I thought you said that you had one.
I never established that I had a gun, I think.
Did you say it was a gun or a blade?
I think I just kind of bullshit. I don't remember. I don't think I ever established that he had a weapon.
Well, if you have a weapon, then that weapon is in the chest.
You know what? Fuck it, he has a knife.
What do you have?
A knife.
No!
So you pick up your blade and you take your phone. You see your phone has a couple missed calls and text messages.
I'm. I open up my phone to see the texts and calls that I missed. Why do I feel like one of them's from my editor?
There is a few from your editor.
Uh,
You remember that tonight was supposed to be a pretty important night where you were meeting with him and a couple of the other staff as you were getting prepared to do your next book, launch your next book. You were all supposed to meet up, have dinner. You were supposed to bring your bunny with you, and it was supposed to be a night of celebration. And he's texting you, "Where are you? Hey, we made the reservations."
do I have bars of service?
Nope.
Is there Wi-Fi?
Do you want to try seeing?
I want to see if there's a Wi-Fi connection.
You get up the Wi-Fi access, and you see that there is a couple different Wi-Fis, but they are all locked. They're not public Wi-Fis.
Obviously.
Jig
Do
might
any
have
of
the
them look
Wi-Fi
like-
password.
Do any of them look like Wi-Fi connections of anybody that I know?
You see one that says Vitalia's house.
Talia has Wi-Fi?
Not savages.
Do you know the Wi-Fi password?
Last time the password was, what was it?
Get out of my
Why do I
fucking
imagine
house.
it was?
No,
Get
that
off my
was
fucking. Get off my couch,
was-
39.
that was 2 months ago. No, the last one I remember was stop breaking my chairs! ! 783.
I try that.
It doesn't go through. There's a little password hint that literally says tis tis tis. You can't be accessing this.
You bitch. We have
Can
not
I
denied the
say
internet.
something?
The hint
I
just
need
says
the Wi-Fi, you motherfucker.
the freaking the hint literally says tis tis tis. You're cut off, bitch.
Can I guess? Like just at a random password, knowing Vitalia.
What is this random password?
I'm going to guess the password has something to do. I cannot think of it, and Matvey's not going to say it out loud. But Matvey's going to take a gander of a guess and put in Thruple's therapy.
Swear to God, if that's the password.
Do you put any numbers or anything in?
Yes. I would put 69 because that was the year that the three of us got together.
Yeah.
Probably.
And no
Summer
other reason.
69.
Yep.
All right. Any special characters?
Actually, yes. So I want to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna type in.
All right. Let us see. Let us see.
Cause I don't know why.
So, you input this password, and you hit the enter button as you're staring at it, and you gain access to the internet.
Oh my God.
You two did not see what I put in, and I'm
No.
like,
No.
of course. And I'm just like, of course she fucking would.
What, did she name it after her sofa this time?
No. Anyways, I'm immediately calling my editor Todd.
Your phone starts, you stand there as your phone's ringing.
I quickly hit the end call button.
What the fuck? I need to talk to my
You
editor.
just told us to be quiet.
Your phone starts ringing.
I feel like it's essentially some kind of Russian pop song. Ends the call. Immediately just like puts it on silent and texts Todd.
You feel the
Things
pings
came
move
up.
up towards the hall.
Yeah, I'm immediately texting Todd like, things came up. We'll have to reschedule. I will pay you a bonus.
After a few
Need
moments,
more time on manuscript.
after a few moments,
In the manuscript.
a picture comes in. And you see them all sitting there, like, it's like a little group selfie that they had a waiter take, and they all have, like, little celebration hats on.
Oh no!
Little party papers in their mouth, and they're just, like, looking at it disappointed, with food in front of them, like, you could have texted sooner, the food's cold.
Oh no!
Sorry, family emergency with Gina.
Text comes back. I hope she's doing okay. Aw, she didn't eat gluten again, did she? We told her to stay away from that stuff.
No. Sister, I'm trying to come up with, like, some of the most weirdest bullshit that I can, but makes still logical sense.
Sister dropped her cat off of a balcony.
No.
Dean says that out loud.
No, her sister's allergic to cats.
Dropped her baby off a balcony. That's a thing that happens, right?
Gina's sister car accident. Or Gina's grandma died, which is like the third time I've used this excuse.
Her grandma was a lesbian, had a girlfriend. Okay, it's fine.
You get a text sent back.
This is the third time I've used Gina's grandma died.
A text gets sent back to you, and it says, "Oh, our hearts go out to her third grandma. If you wanted a date night, you just had to let us know."
Todd is sick of my bullshit.
Smada just said, "Peace out, sick of your fucking shit." So,
Oh my god.
as Gin was, saying, "Hey, do this. Hey, do that," you feel the pings moving again.
Shit.
Dean is just going to go and stand, like, against the wall across from the door. Well, like, not against the hedge, but close to it. And just has his firearm ready.
So right here?
Yes. Not
Right.
quite touching the wall, but just enough that he can at least get a shot off if that door comes down.
You hear the sounds of the body crawling across the wall that stops at the
Fletchy
door.
or the bony one?
Now the bony one is this one.
Okay, I didn't know which one was which.
Here, let me just... There.
That works.
This one crawls across, and you feel it touch the door as it's running its hands up and down it.
Oh, now it's trying to seduce the door.
The little piece that opens up to slide things in slowly starts to open. And a tongue starts moving inward.
There's no more vitae to make a rat. At least for free.
You're standing in front of the door as well, right?
I moved to the side of it, you know what?
So I was gonna say, if you stand there as the door is opening,
no.
Dean is going to actually, like, push you out of the way.
The door's not opening, it's just the tiny little hatch, and you see a tongue. The tongue starts moving through.
I'm going to take my knife. And I'm going to cut my hand. and I'm gonna make another rat. And I gain another hunger for it.
Luckily, it's superficial damage, but you do gain another point of hunger.
I am now at 3 hunger. Oh no!
So what
Smatty,
do you do
no!
with this blood rabbit as you see the tongues move around as if
Blood
they are
rat.
sniffing?
It's a rat.
Blood rabbit.
Okay, we're just gonna retcon my rats as rabbits.
Nah, that'd be fucked up to do considering you called your girlfriend your little bunny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming you try to feed it?
Kinda, yeah.
You place the bunny within the little tentacle bits. Careful. Very, very careful. To not touch the tongues, I'm assuming.
Yes. Smatty, essentially the conversation was I was texting with my editor and I came up with the excuse of family emergency, Gina's grandma died, and this is the third time I've used this excuse.
As soon as the little rat touches the tongues, it immediately wraps around them and yanks back. You hear it almost fall into the ground with a wet squish as it starts trying to devour what you have handed it.
Can I roll now? Is there a way that I could roll? Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna use another one of my abilities in a sense. Let me do a double check on it real quick. Okay, can I try to do a Scour Secrets, which allows me to pour through a large amount of content within minutes? Essentially, I'm going to treat this room as content and see if there's another way out. Am I allowed to do that?
Um, does it specifically say if it has to be a book?
No, it just says pour through a large amount of content within minutes. It lasts for 1 night or till the information is found or there's a dead end.
Alright. You start sifting through the walls to check.
It does say for additional notes, this power does not allow the user to parse things written in a language they cannot understand. I'm gonna go GM's discrepancy here.
I'll say that it could, in this instance, it might be able to help you find a hidden door if there's any in this room.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do a rouse check. Oh, that was a success. Okay. So now I have to do intelligence and blood sorcery. My intelligence is a 4, blood sorcery is 2. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 successes.
Alright. Gin, Luca, what are y'all doing as they are searching through the walls?
Is the little sliding door still being, like, fondled by the monster?
No. The monster, like, dropped onto the ground when it got the bunny, and you can hear the bone thing scraping its way towards it. As they're now both investigating what this guy has in his hand. Like, what did you get? What did you get?
I very slowly and carefully slide the little door closed, trying not to make too much noise.
Dex and stealth.
Shit. I am not very dexterous.
Back them up. Like, back your friends up deeper into the room.
Are you essentially helping me scan through the room? Although I am rapidly looking through this at a rate that is not normal for me.
Metaphorically.
Or are you just preparing to assist in Geen?
He says he's metaphorically backing them up. So I'm assuming he's just like giving you little praises.
Okay. Yeah,
He's
'cause
being our cheer squad.
I am rapidly searching this room at a rate that is not normal for Matvey.
So, I got one regular success on my black die, and a messy crit on my blood die.
A messy crit?
Yes.
Alright. So as you're sifting through this room and your hands are running all across the walls and your eyes are like darting everywhere, you take a step closer to this one and you feel the floor give just a little. Ever so slightly. The underneath your feet bends ever so slightly.
Okay. Can I tell how it's giving?
As if you were standing on a piece of wood. The ever so
Is it a
slightly
piece of-
bend.
Is it a piece of wood though?
You drop down on the ground and start moving through the grass and the leaves that are crunched on the ground, and you do see another trapdoor.
I'm gonna open it up. Is it another stairs or is it a ladder situation?
Stairs.
Everyone, come on.
As you're saying this, Gin,
Mm-hmm.
as you are closing it, the one that's covered in bones leaps onto the door and reaches in to try to grab you, and you manage to slice the hand off. And inside your head, your beast is saying, the amount of drugs she must have thrown in to their bodies, so maybe that they didn't even feel pain. You know she likes mercy and all of that. Perhaps it might taste a little good if we just have a little taste. Just a little one. It might be crunchy. Look at all those bones.
I bite back the urge because I do have the knowledge. I have drugs in my pocket.
Just a little lick. That's all. What if it... Do you know if these are human bones? They could be dog bones.
So, you said I took the hand off, right?
Yes.
I pick up the hand and put it in my pocket for later. And just for good measure, I fire a single shot at the creature and then book it to the trapdoor.
To fire your gun would require you to open the hatchet back up.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it was essentially the moment of, like, the door's closing, the zombie puts his hand through, and they chop the hand off with the door.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
Yeah, you quickly slice the hand off, and he's just like, lick it.
This is mine now. He puts it in his back pocket and it's like, okay, let's go.
Samada's gonna go check his router, so I'm just going to assume that they are following until further notice. If their internet doesn't come back up, I can...
We could take a quick BRB.
Oh, true. How long have you been going? Oh, we've been
We've been
almost
going
going for
for
another 2 hours, so yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, let's just take another BRB until then.
Yeah. Wah. So we continue with the tradition of no such thing as one-shots. We will be back on the 18th to continue the ending part because, in all honesty, they're doing pretty well within the maze. But, unfortunately, some of us have doctor's appointments, and poor Smada's internet decided that it was going to have a heart attack. So
We can't continue without the third of our thruple.
exactly.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that we went for this whole throuple dynamic, we could have probably done something. I don't know.
I mean, I could always have the little bone guy come kidnap your boy,
Which one?
Luka.
No.
The little bone guy
Because
just
then
comes
you-
in, grabs, and drags him away.
No, because then you go into my whole obsession shit, and I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with that shit right
You
now.
realize that taking something that Zamish sees as their own is asking for everything you love to be destroyed and incinerated, correct?
Look at your my reactive. Yes, I'm aware. So tonight
can
we
share.
will. This is where we will end. We will come back next time. Check me out tomorrow on Mello's Mello's Twitch for I am playing Lumora. Come check us out on his homebrew Yu-Gi-Oh! D&D campaign. And then Wednesday, Qcosplay down there. Yeah, that bitch who's playing Jin. He's running his song of Sweet and Sour.
Yeah, apologies for postponing Vampire, guys. Last week just wasn't happening. But Vampire will be back the week after. We will be doing New Orleans by night now that chorus and everything is done. And this coming week on Sweet and Sour, I will give you guys a fair warning. If you don't want to tune in this Wednesday, there will be political stuff happening in-game. If it is something you're not comfortable with, please feel free to watch the VOD.
Yep. And also, this Sunday, Friday, nothing's gonna happen. I got my Witchlight game. It's a private Witchlight game. And then, if you want to catch Smada over here, check out Saturday on Mello's Twitch. He plays the adorable Kara. And Sunday, please do tune in. We are going to be exploring more of Darktoe, and it will be the last game of the WTFs until after Christmas, unfortunately. But Skeletor has assured, or at least I'm hoping, has said that he is running a mini game for December. Christmas theme, I believe.
Woo!
Anyway, I want to thank my 3 players for coming in. And
Thank you for letting me be a player for a change.
creating this
for
very
having
weird
me.
this weird ass dynamic. We were supposed to have like 5 people play, but a few of them didn't message back and show up, so I'm just like, fuck, what do we do? And these wonderful crazy asses decided last minute thruple.
We literally decided this 5 minutes before game, by the way. The original plan was like me and Matvey were going to be together and have broken up, and then we were like, wouldn't it be funny if, and then we started talking, and the plot wrote itself, and god damn it, I want to write a story about these guys now.
And it's now just gonna be this whole ass. Be prepared. Place your votes now. Is it going to just stay a throuple? Are they gonna stay broken up? Or are they just gonna become a full-on couple with Vidali?
It's just become a
Italia.
polycule, basically.
A polycule with these 3 fuckheads, Vidali and
Vitalia.
Gina.
Feel free to post your theories and stuff in the Discord. Be sure to use hashtag 3 Stooges V.T.M.
No. And who knows who knows? Maybe after Witchlight I'll continue running a V.T.M game and have these bitches back. Who knows?
I absolutely would come back as Matvey. I love him.
I'm
Anyway.
loving Geen so much. He is so coming back in the future.
God damn it. Have a good night, everyone. Stay
You
safe,
too.
stay hydrated.
Venus.
God damn it.